If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Brody came home, went to pick him up. Nigga killed my mans, I'm riding with a picture up. Shoot back to the crib, went to pick the switches up. Stolen track hard, got it tinted up. Caught him outside, now he in the blunt. Ain't no falling off, I done put 2 million up. Nigga, ain't no falling off, I done put 2 million.
All right, we here. What's up? Camera 1, we on. Camera 2, we on.
Oh, yeah.
Camera 3.
I'm looking.
BlkPrint podcast. We in the building. J5 here with Josh P.
We got cameras. We got ring lights, man.
All
Josh P's in the building. I feel like a superstar. I'm Superstar P today.
All of that. Of course, in the production room, we got MC in the building. What's going on, MC?
Production's looking right now, yo. God bless all the patrons. Without them, I don't know where we would be in here right now. 2022 was super, super big, but God bless the patrons because things are looking... I feel like things change literally like every month for those that are able to watch us and view us on Patreon.
Yeah. If you are on Patreon, you'll notice our video quality, we stepped it up a little bit every day. Like, here's the thing. We are self-teaching ourselves this shit.
Yeah, this is all new. We just taught ourselves. It's an hour-long thing. I've been here for like an hour already, man. So, yeah, this is an ever-growing process that I love. No, I appreciate it. I think it's dope, man. Like, I think about, the different kind of content I consume, and you don't really see this process of like the growth.
Yeah.
Or you do, I think, you look at where Joe Budden started.
Yeah.
When they were in the basement or wherever the fuck they were.
Right.
And then, going to Parks' place, and then from there where they're at now. So
yeah.
That's one of the examples I can see. But yeah, you guys are seeing it live and direct.
Absolutely. I mean, we're gonna have everything settled. We just got a lot of new equipment today. We was like, we gotta record it. We gotta just do it today. So it's gonna look better if today we look a little bit crazy. It's because we are crazy, and it is a little bit crazy right now. I'm about to just turn the lights up just so people can see just how clear we about to be.
Yeah,
and Mark about
please
to kill
don't
me,
blind anybody. Please don't blind anybody.
Mark about
this
to
is
kill me.
what they call it when they do the anime, and they be like, yo, all the seizure shit.
Oh, the flash. Yeah, that's a crazy way to start
careful.
the show off.
Yeah.
No, we look
I
good.
really hope not.
Our skin's clear, all of that shit.
Yeah, you see the little Mayweather goatee I got growing in.
Yeah,
Feel me?
That beard is from the amount of time it's taken us to work on this list.
Oh yeah,
that we're going to talk about this week on the show.
It's here, man. Everyone can stop harassing me, stop bribing me.
Well, some people are going to continue to bribe and harass you.
I'm with it. I'm taking all donations and sponsorships.
But of course, we're talking about the ASF List, Ain't Shit Funny List 2022. We're going to be talking about that all show long. Everyone's waiting to hear this. They want to hear some of the background, some of the reasons you picked what you picked.
Yep.
We were part of the list discussion. We sat on the FaceTime for 2 hours the other day.
So it's a brain trust. That's one thing I want people to know early on. It's not just me. I think that's one reason why I say thank you and the community, because I feel like even if it's just coming from me, this is something that we all are experiencing.
Right.
There's some selections on the list that we'll get into later on that just aren't my personal favorite. But they impacted the culture. Yeah, they just had to be on there. They did something this year. So, thank you guys. Thank everyone out there for listening and just, consuming and retweeting and sharing and all that stuff. Is dope.
And we are talking to everyone the day after Christmas. So we got to do the updates before we get into the list. How was everybody's Christmas?
Man,
was it Christmassy?
Christmas was it. Honestly, this is my new tradition. I'm always going to go to a sporting event on Christmas. That's my thing now. I went to the Rams game last night, and I've always wanted to go to Christmas games, Laker games. I was gonna go this year, but they actually played.
They played in Dallas.
Yeah, so I couldn't go.
Yeah,
but yeah, the Rams ran it up, man. Hey, shout out to the Rams, bro, because y'all been sucking this season, but last night y'all turned it up.
Beat the shit out of the Broncos, huh?
And it's funny too, because my mom and my brother are Broncos fans, so I loved it.
Yeah, the Broncos are ass. I don't know anything in the NFL. They're ass this year, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they got Russell Wilson over there. That nigga is stinking it up.
It's because of Bullseye, too.
But you know what it is? It is. But it's the coach. They fired that nigga the next morning.
Oh, okay.
How you get fired the day after Christmas?
The day after Christmas, and there's still a lot of weeks to go in the season.
Yeah, it's not over yet. It's over for them niggas, but it ain't over yet.
So, but was it a different feel being at a holiday NFL game?
Yeah, it was empty. I don't know if it's just because the Rams suck right now and we're playing a team that equally sucks, but it wasn't no traffic on the way there. I parked in the stadium close.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was smooth.
That's crazy. I literally, you got to park over at the Forum.
Yeah. No, I parked right on top of SoFi.
That's crazy. Yeah, I know a lot of people that were there yesterday. I felt like everyone was at the game yesterday. Tickets must have been dirt cheap. We asked.
I mean, shit. I saw Cash from EXO.
He was at the. He was hanging with.
It was last night. It was actually a good game to go to because it was a Nickelodeon game.
Oh,
so
they had Patrick from SpongeBob.
Yeah, he was calling and he called an interception. That shit was amazing, hilarious. But yeah, it was dope, man. I've watched the Nickelodeon broadcast before. I think they did it for the Super Bowl last year. I watched that, a little bit of it, so it was just dope, man. They passed out like slime helmets.
That's cool, good. That's good synergy. When Thug hopefully gets out,
I know, right?
He can be part of this.
Free Thug.
Yeah, man. Christmas was cool for me, man. It was chill, man. Now it's like Christmas is different because it's like a moment where you can just rest. And I felt like I just wanted to sleep and like watch movies. I watched The Menu actually 2 days ago.
One of my favorite movies made the list.
That shit is fire.
Yeah, that's an all-time favorite for me.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max on January 3rd.
I'll definitely watch it again.
So check out The Menu on January 3rd, HBO Max. Fucking incredible. I didn't know John Leguizamo was in it.
Yeah, my girl she watches every movie.
Yeah.
Every movie. So she just mentioned it and I was like, oh, I'll check it out.
It's so
and
good.
Literally like I kind of didn't know. I didn't see the trailer. Like, you know, I rarely ever watch trailers. I think I told you that.
Yeah, and the trailer is like doesn't really tell you really what it's all about.
I really don't watch trailers, so I went into it like The Menu. I seen like a chef. I'm like, that's about food.
Yeah,
I didn't even know there was a horror.
Yo, the food looks bomb in that shit too. The food is like every 2-3 seconds they're like, yo, this is what it's made out of.
Yeah, this give you the recipe.
Yo, that shit was fire. Like everything about. I don't want to spoil too much of it, but like it's definitely about like class. And upper class and how they treat things and how they treat people and stuff like that. And I like the message.
Yeah, no, I love the message. Yeah. It's always one of those movies that come in at the end of the year and it's kind of like
at the tail end.
I feel like what was it? Parasite was that movie for the year.
That came out like November or something.
Yeah,
right?
that was. It's always one of them late hitters, and The Menu was that for me. So
I saw that. Yeah. I watched Emily the Criminal finally.
That made the list too.
Cracking Cards.
I love Emily the Criminal. It's a demographic of people out there that hate it too, and I don't know. People hate it. I saw I made Obama's list, but man, it kind of turned me off. Like, damn, Obama like this movie.
Well, here's the thing. Obama.
What is that?
Emily the Criminal.
I mean, I fuck with Obama, but come on.
What's wrong with Obama's list? Obama's list is alright.
Because you know why it's fucked up that Obama's it's on his list is because like he like partially kind of created the circumstances that girl had to live through.
And I just and I just don't. Obama cool, but nigga, you ain't that cool.
Yeah, you
ain't that cool to be having a list and be putting Emily the Criminal on there. Like, you ain't that cool. Chill out, bro.
Also, what is Obama doing watching that movie and saying, yeah, this car cracking shit crazy.
Nah, I'm sure he's watching and enjoying it, but it's also like, nigga, you Obama. Like, you can't really enjoy this.
You can't say like y'all need to watch this shit. Like,
yeah, but I mean it's art, so I guess I don't know. I'm glad he is watching movies like that. I'm sure Obama is watching all the fire movies. Doing all the fire shit,
doing whatever he has to do with the money that he earns from Wells Fargo and shit every year for doing speeches and shit.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to get to that point.
Glass Onion, I saw that last night.
I haven't watched that yet because I haven't seen Knives Out.
You don't have to.
I know, but I'm just saying, it's like a whodunit, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Maybe I'll watch it.
It's not good.
You know, I watched the other night, a classic movie, one of the best movies ever.
What?
Rush Hour 2.
That's a Christmas movie, huh?
Hey, man. It's like, I watched Rush Hour 1 like a couple nights ago. It's funny, my girl's out of town, so I've just been
watching anything.
Yeah, not anything, but just like shit that I want to watch.
Yeah,
like funny shit, mind-numbing fun. Like, yeah, I just want to laugh. I'm smoking hash blunts and laughing. Shout out to Fidel.
Hash holes.
Also made the list.
I watched Rush Hour 1. I was like, okay, this is funny. Then I watched Rush Hour 2. I'm like, nigga, this is classic. This is like they like doubled the racises in Rush Hour 2.
Absolutely.
It was like racism on both sides. Like Jackie Chan was getting his in.
Jackie Chan was definitely
getting his in.
No, all of the Chinese what are they Mandarin niggas was definitely getting it in on Chris Tucker. Like they was calling him all types of names and that shit.
Yeah.
The thing about it is that it's not even about what's the better movie of the three. It's what's the most racist one of the three.
So, speaking of the three, there's just like Tyler had this. What it called a thing where you don't believe something happened, but you know it happened. All right, like you feel
denier?
No, you feel like something happened, but you don't remember.
Oh, Mandela effect.
Yeah. So Tyler had this Mandela effect thing about Rush Hour 3.
What?
He felt like he's like, I know I've seen it, but I don't think I've seen this.
Yeah.
And there was like a whole thing online about it went viral this year. That actually went viral this year. That I was looking up shit that happened this year.
What didn't he see?
Rush Hour 3.
Rush Hour 3.
Well, he didn't think that it existed?
I guess he didn't think that existed, but he saw it, but he didn't remember seeing it.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway,
I know that Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker probably would.
Is it even worth seeing? I don't doubt, because I remember that came out like later on. So I'm like,
it's pretty terrible.
I'm not gonna watch it again. Okay,
it's pretty terrible. It's bad. Soundtrack was even bad too. I think the first two had like some classic soundtracks. This one was like not as good.
There's a lot of movies like that came out around that time, like early 2000s.
Yeah,
and that I just like I might have saw a piece of, and I'm just like I don't even care to see it.
What year did that shit come out?
Rush Hour 3 had to be like 07 at least. I want to say it was like 2007. That's why I don't remember it. Do you remember the plot of Rush Hour 3?
was looking too photoshopped in the key art, so I was
2007. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah, that's what I was like early 2000s.
Yeah. Oh, it was the one in Paris.
Rush Hour 3?
It was the one in Paris.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why. Because you know when movies start like they start going like to different countries and shit. That's when you know they ran out of ideas. Yeah. It's like y'all could have just went back to L.A. You know what I'm saying? Like
should have.
It's too much. Y'all leaving the state too much. Please excuse patrons. Excuse this sheet of paper I'm working the mouse on.
Yeah, we taking notes.
We taking notes.
You got to tell one of your friends to subscribe so we can get a mouse.
No, we got I gotta get a smaller mouse pad. Excuse me. You know we hood rich in here. Yeah. MC, how was your Christmas, brother?
My Christmas was pretty good. I'd say it was pretty standard. Didn't really do anything crazy. I didn't really want anything, truthfully. I think I pretty much have everything that I need, not to really like humble brag about
That's what this year was about. Like I felt completely. I mean, I wanted a PC. That's really the only thing I wanted. But like, I felt like I was like content, even if I didn't really get nothing. I
wasn't. This year wasn't a big gift year for me. I got some gifts. I'm trying to like shout out to everyone who got me gifts. I can't think of what the gifts are at the moment. My mom, she created made a wreath for me for my door.
Oh, that's hard. Was that the one my door.
Shit, my mom made that. Yeah, that was dope. She sent that early. But yeah, man.
You did get a nice Secret Santa.
Oh yeah, Secret Santa. Yeah. Oh man, shout out to J5.
Hey,
man.
Listen,
my RNC brother, we do a Secret Santa every year. This is like the best thing about being an RNC.
Yeah, the Secret Santa.
That's like, getting off. Yeah, that's low-key my favorite thing about the group chat.
Because people go in because like none of us want to look broke. Like none of us.
It's funny. My gift was just like a really thoughtful gift. Like I looked up and I'm like, damn, niggas are spending money. Like mine wasn't crazy expensive, but mine was a good one for who it was for. I got Jamal, who's a chef. I got him a stovetop smoker.
Oh, that's hard.
You can smoke. Meats
you got Jamal. Okay.
Yeah. So and then it come with like the different wood chips, so you can get the different flavors and shit. I've been wanting to buy that for myself, but I just haven't been cooking a lot lately.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I got it for him. He enjoyed it. You got me this year.
Yeah.
Got me
all the LA people got each other this year.
Oh, that's actually shout out to you. That was smart. You got me the Peace 316.
Yeah.
Austin.
Listen, I went through so much. And I don't know if Brian listens to the show. He probably doesn't. I went through so much shit to try and get the shirt in the right condition. The first time he sent me the shirt, it had the wrong font. I said, Brian, this is not the font for the 316 shirt. I sent him the font. I said, Brian, this is not.
Come on, it's the simplest font.
I was working the kerning. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my graphic design people. I was like, kern this to like bring the P's down, like put it in the middle, whatever. Like, and then it became a race against time because I didn't have the shirt yet. And if anyone knows Brian, this is not a diss to Brian, but Brian is not the most reliable person.
Shout out to Brian, though.
So I was making sure every single day that he had the shirt created and made. And I was like, Brian, status report. I need to know what's going on. He said, oh, it's being made. Da-da-da-da. And it became an issue where it's like, okay, Brian, I need you to meet up with me because I'm going to see Josh on Wednesday for AMP. I get the shirt, and then literally after I get the shirt, Josh is like, I'm going to stay home today. I'm like, fuck. I got the shirt. It was perfect. Shout out to Brian. He really came through, but I got Josh that shit. And then, Josh has been talking about this Harry Potter game for months.
This is why I'm getting the PS5 tomorrow morning.
And, he's finally getting Harry Potter. I got him the Harry Potter game. He's coming straight to his house.
Hey, man. Shout out, what a friend.
Yeah.
If you see the taper fades in this Harry Potter, like they got a nigga working on their staff. And shout out to that nigga. Like he got the right haircuts going.
But yeah, so and then I got you a book that you already had.
Yeah, which is crazy. I already had that was unopened on my table. And I for sure bought that book like at least 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I have this weird thing, like I have so many books in my house. Like if you come to my house, there's books all over the place. I actually need a bookcase or bookshelf. But yeah, dude, I already had the Virgil book, but I'm glad you got it for me because I'm gonna regift it. Yeah. So
hold on, I had to ask my wife if she's listening to music because I can legitimately feel it on my feet.
Oh yeah.
That there's something being played right now.
Sounds like Bad Bunny.
And I'm about to like snap. Like I'm legitimately recording right now. She can
really. I can't hear shit.
We can feel it.
Vibration.
We can feel it.
It's funny. I'd be so used to shit.
Feel it.
Yeah, we can feel it. But I got a neighbor that be just jamming music, but they're like respectful about it. Like they live under me. She'll stop it at a peaceful time, but she be blasting music. I'm like, damn, how you want to say something? But I'm like, I can't stop the power of music. I'm a music guy. I work in music. I can't be like, turn that down. So I let her do her thing.
Listen, man, I just had to tell her, turn the shit down.
She sounded like she had the bass boosted. She just turned it down.
She got her friend over. I'm like, bro.
Oh, yeah, they going up, man. You about to go down there, great meal, probably prepared.
I'm pouring it on the Amazon. No, sorry.
Hey,
I'm pouring water on the Amazon. Fuck that shit. God damn. Anyway, let's get to the list, man, because we got a lot to talk about with the list. It's probably going to roll over into B-sides. We could talk a little bit more about it.
So make sure you subscribe to the Patreon so we can get a mouse pad.
Exactly. We're going to get an hour of this. And then it's gonna roll over. So if we don't hit every topic, we're gonna roll over into the second hour. Does that sound good to you, MC?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start off the list with the RIPs, man. You always started off with the RIPs. And this year we had a lot. I know one thing you said when we were doing the list and we were like kind of creating it was you didn't want it to be too many RIPs, but I was like, there was a lot of RIPs.
A ton of RIPs. I didn't want to do all the RIPs. It's just like it's so many, you can't get everybody. I just want to get the ones that kind of impacted me and impacted culture, the culture I live in, the culture I kind of like. I don't know, the community I partake in. First and foremost, man, R.I.P. Hovain. That's probably the closest death to me this year. Just a brother that I just came up with and someone I really loved and trusted and respected. And yeah, man, I just really had to just salute him first and foremost. R.I.P. Jesse, a chef. Yeah. Jesse, man, just one of the just most genuine people I've met, and I met him very recently, like in the last 3-4 years. Yeah. Ended up kind of growing up with his girlfriend, so like we knew each other, but just like kind of in passing. But dude, just a guy that just showed love and was just an amazing chef, amazing person, funny guy, just always had a good joke. Even his Twitter account, like just pure laughs. Yeah. So definitely want to just shout him out. Who was next? Takeoff. Lil Key.
Lil Key died on the day of my wedding.
Yeah, that's crazy. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, he died on the day of my wedding.
Damn, the day of your wedding, was that?
The 13th of May.
And that was like right after, because that was right when the Rico dancing. Shit happened.
Yeah, it was
a
month after.
Yeah, damn.
It was literally when we were dancing, everybody's having fun, having a great time, and then Plus just comes through and is like, yo, Lil Key just died. I'm like, huh? Like, that is literally the most random thing that you could tell me right now at a time like this.
Yeah, that's so
It
random.
was completely insane.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah. K-Slay, P&B Rock, Ray Liotta. Just, man, R.I.P. Those are some, great souls.
Josh, do you want some wine?
Do I want some wine right now?
Yeah.
Was that our request from your wife?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, okay. So we're going to get wine here. This is a laid back episode.
Yeah, you see, we're getting wine delivered. You trying to tell her to turn on the music. Turn it up. Turn it up, man.
Shit. Oh, so we're gonna get wine served us as we talk about the list. This is a laid back app, man.
So you might want to subscribe to the Patreon because the more I drink, the better this is gonna get.
And let's get into food, man. This is one where a lot of people were like, they look at the list and they got a little confused, but then it was literally like, okay, no, this is a food spot. But you know what I love about the list? You don't explain nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You better listen to the podcast or catch up.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just be in the know. That's my thing, though. Just be in the know. Like, that's the thing about this list.
Like, if you don't know about it, this list is telling you what it is.
Yeah, and you better go find out because, like, it's just the community that we all partake in. I think it's funny. I hate to call it the streetwear community. I hate to call it. It's all mixed in with all this different shit.
Right.
But it's really just good taste.
Yeah.
I think I've always had good taste as a kid, and I think all the people around me have good taste from friends and family, even if they're not into the same things I'm into.
Yeah.
The things they're into is of high quality, and that doesn't mean expensive. It just means good taste. So
let's start off with Mother Wolf.
Yeah, Mother Wolf, man. Arguably.
Sorry, red or white?
Let's do white.
Okay.
It's early.
Go ahead.
Mother Wolf, arguably the best restaurant of the year. Like,
where is this restaurant?
It's in Hollywood. Evan Funk, he is a restaurateur. He does Felix in Venice. This is basically kind of like a bigger version of Felix.
Okay.
Yeah, man, he's the man. He hand makes his pasta. It's an amazing restaurant.
Let me look at the Instagram.
Everything is fire. It's like a real, I wouldn't even say traditional, but it's just like a really good quality Italian spot. A little bit on the expensive side, but it's well worth it.
Define expensive. Define expensive.
I don't know. I mean, we all, you know how we, you know the world we live in. So I just say, it's funny. I remember I was dating this girl around the time John and Vinny's first opened, and I was like, yeah, John and Vinny's is like some overpriced Italian food.
It's $3 signs.
And look, and John and Vinny's is by no means expensive, but it's a little more expensive than, you know, this is like
Olive Garden.
Yeah. So I called it that, and then we went, and she was like, "You calling this place expensive? This ain't expensive." I'm like, "Bitch, all right." I'll bring my other girl here. She gonna be like, "Damn, it's expensive pasta." You know better, but nah, Mother Wolf, man. Shout out to Mother Wolf. Shout out to Evan Funk. One of my favorite restaurants for sure.
What else we got here? Trophies Burgers.
Best burger in Los Angeles right now. I stand on that. Shout out to my boy Chef Gio. I've been to Trophies too many times since it's opened.
Yeah.
I need to slow down.
Where's that at again?
It's on Fairfax. It's right before Rosewood.
We talked about that because I was like, I miss Golden State. We just talked about that a couple episodes ago.
Pull up the Trophies, man. Yeah. Get the special burger. It's like the off the menu burger.
Okay.
It's basically like their version of the animal style.
I just found out that there's something at In-N-Out called a 3x3 or some shit like that.
Oh, you don't know about the secret menu at In-N-Out?
No.
Oh, I guess that's like a Los Angeles. Like I just grew up in. So have you ever had an animal style burger?
Yeah.
Oh,
the first time I came
secret
here.
Menu.
First time I came here, I had that, and I was on the toilet, boy. Let me tell you.
I like the animal style, but I get it with no sauce.
Yeah.
So it's just like mustard grill with. And then I get no pickles too.
I love how customizable In-N-Out is, and that's one thing that when people call it trash, it's like because you're eating just the regular stuff. Like,
I mean, even the regular burger, it's like In-N-Out is amazing because it's consistent every time. Yeah. I've never had an In-N-Out burger taste differently. Yeah, anyone I've went to, and like that should be applauded.
Right.
So I think, and it's a good burger. So I mean, I don't know, the In-N-Out hate I don't understand, but
it's from out of towners.
Yeah, fuck them.
They don't even.
That's
know.
why look, they ain't not even here right now. You see how clear the streets are. I'm like, y'all niggas need to visit y'all family more often. Like, go live with them.
They're gonna be here. They're gonna be back there until what, next Tuesday? So yeah, we should be straight, like traffic wise. What's next on the list here? Horses. Somebody in your comments said actual horses.
Yeah, that was the most like head scratcher of the whole list. Horses on Sunset, great restaurant. Another one of my favorites. They have a great burger there. They have a great off the menu pasta.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's like a vodka pasta.
Burgers and pasta.
They have everything on that menu. Okay. They got a Cornish hen on that menu. Got this polenta thing. Oh my god, they got so much good shit on there.
I made some polenta last night.
Yeah, they got they have this other, it's like this like bread. It's like a small sandwich, but it's like honey, bread, and like ham.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's like a little appetizer.
I gotta try that out.
Their Caesar salad is fucking amazing. Like, and I'm not even like,
how do you make a Caesar salad amazing?
I can take you to some good spots for like some good Caesar salads. You understand?
That's like the most like you can't fuck a Caesar salad.
No, yes you can, and I can show you some amazing ones. First of all, I'm not a salad guy. And I'm not a creamy dressing guy.
Okay.
I'm eating, and there's a few places I eat their Caesar salad, and Horses is one of them.
I could have guessed that you weren't a creamy sauce guy.
Yeah, I hate creamy sauces. Yeah, that's shit.
What about you, MC?
Do I even want to ask why you don't like creamy sausage?
It's funny. My girl teases me about this all the time. It's something. My brother is a big mayo fan, and I'm just like, nigga, you're nasty.
Wait, no mayo?
Hell,
I don't like mayo on certain.
I don't like
things,
mayo. I don't like aiolis.
Yeah.
I don't like. Yeah, no. Aioli is just a spicy mayo. It's like a seasoned mayo. I'm good.
But the umami of it all.
Nah, I'm good, baby. I like umami powders.
So nothing creamy.
I don't like no creamy shit.
Although your wine is served.
See, happy wife, happy life. That's what they say, right? That's what I'm about to be on, man. I'm about to get married.
That's all I got to say about getting married. After this, we got crack. Oh, yeah. I was shocked about this because when we used to record in Long Beach, Josh would always say, I just went to this place called Crack and I ate before I came over. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, it's on a golf course. And I really wanted to go to this place before I moved from Long Beach.
Man, we could take a trip.
Because Long Beach is a mission. Like, I go to Long Beach to get my hair done, and I'm like, I got to take a whole day off to do that.
We can take a trip. I'm a burger guy, if you know me. That was one of the better burgers I had this year. It
wasn't better than Trophies.
Trophies is I can get it all the time when I'm there, and it's like I just like they got different specials every. But this is if I need to travel somewhere and I want to go to Long Beach. Every time I go to Long Beach, I go get it.
Yeah,
Complex Con, I went and got it. Like, if I'm in Long Beach, I'm stopping at Crack.
At Crack.
Yeah.
Do they know? Did they ever tell you why it's called Crack?
I mean, I'm assuming it's because this bacon jam he has that tastes like crack. I mean, I ain't never had crack before, but it's an addictive thing that people keep coming back for.
Okay.
And that's what it is for me. It's
Got it.
Yeah, he has this like special bacon jam that he makes. It's amazing. And shout out to the owner. I'm blanking his name right now. He's a character in himself.
Okay.
You gonna go?
He's
in
always there.
He's there. He cooks it. He's doing everything.
Okay.
He's hilarious. Great guy.
After that, we had Trill Burgers, and shout out to Andy. He was on AMP.
Yep.
One of our first guests. I think it was like our second or third guest on AMP Radio, on BlkPrint Radio, and he had Bored and Hungry, and I ran the shit out of Bored and Hungry in Long Beach before I moved. Like, I was there almost every other week. And then he had Trill Burgers, which just opened one of its first brick and mortar.
They're breaking ground on their brick and mortar. They just did it. So They're about to be open hopefully spring of next year.
That's crazy.
Shout out to Bun B. Shout out to Andy, man. They got something amazing right now. I added them to the list just because I think it is a great master class in life after hip hop and just like, just expanding hip hop and our culture into different spaces. I like it. I think a Trill Burger, like, come on.
Nothing crazier than seeing Bun B actually make the burgers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he's there with the apron on. I'm like, damn, like, I got, like, he's really, like, he's really made it. You know what I mean?
Man. I think it's really dope, man. It's really inspiring.
Yeah.
And, that's why I had to add them.
And then lastly, I believe we have Liquid Death.
Oh, yeah, Liquid Death, man. Water of the year. I hate it. It's trash, but it's everywhere.
Bro, I like Liquid Death.
I got some inside knowledge after putting it on the list.
Really?
I don't even know if I should disclose this, but I guess one of the owners is involved with Live Nation, so that's why it's on all Live Nation venues.
And that's why Wiz and Logic had it.
Everyone's invested in it too. I'm like, well, everybody invested in it, but nobody told me when it was going through the round. Like, come on.
That's crazy.
I got money too.
Now, listen, next year, this podcast, we getting endorsements, bro. We're getting endorsements.
Fucking endorsement. I want to invest. I know they're booming right now. Shout out to Liquid Death. It's everywhere.
We getting all of it. We want it. We're coming for it all. After this year, I think we've proven ourselves to be not only consistent, but one of the best podcasts you can listen to every other week. And we get something new every week if you subscribe to Patreon. So we coming for it all. Next category, I want to skip around. I don't want to go to album yet.
Yeah, skip around. We ain't gotta go straight
let's
to
go
music.
Let's go to fashion.
Fashion. Hold on, let me pull this.
I'm running off the notes. You're running off the wonderful assets that Mark created. MC,
yeah, man. Shout out to
Mark.
Once
again, bro. You have killed the game with this shit.
I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I always thank Josh each and every year for trusting me with the vision for this. It's something honestly, that I did not expect, honestly speaking.
Bro, it's your vision, bro. Like, run with it. Like, cause you've always asking me like, what you want? I'm like, I don't know. And then you come with some shit. I'm like, oh, like even how you did the off-white kind of color. I'm like, oh, this is fire. Like, why, like, just man, you got it, bro.
Best way that Mark will ever know that to go ahead and do something is if none of us answer.
Oh my God, the fucking worst. I'll just be like, yo, what y'all thinking? X or Y?
I'll look
like
at
an hour will
shit,
pass.
and I'll be like, he'll figure it out.
It's the absolute worst. I shouldn't even be laughing.
First up on fashion, we got to get to our honorable mentions because we did have a conversation about this beforehand, and a lot of stuff that we wanted to put on the list didn't make the list because, by process of elimination, it doesn't mean that we didn't think that these things were, relevant.
No, I think for me it was just like, first of all, it's a space thing. This is the longest list I've ever done.
Yeah.
I'm like, next year's iteration is going to be so grand that I'm glad I kind of went out with this long ass bang.
Yeah.
And I hate to say went out because next year is going to be the beginning of something new.
Yeah.
This was the longest list for a reason.
We had to get an honorable mention to Crenshaw Skate Club. They had a lot of crazy collaborations with Ice Cream, with Union, which was really crazy. Just so many prominent things. I think they had a Jordan brand collab that didn't come out. They just kind of showed everything. The thing is with the Jordan collab, they gave it to the kids who skate around there.
Yeah. No, they did at the YMCA. They did the Clippers, which they should have did the Lakers, but no, honestly though, they should have made the list just because that kid Toby is doing all of this while being a freshman at Stanford.
That's crazy.
Every time I see him, I'm like, bro, you're a superhero.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you're running a brand and going to class. He was at Complex Con. He was like, bro, I just finished my finals.
That's so crazy. Shout out to him, yo.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Toby. I love what he's doing. Next year, man.
Yeah, for sure. No, they're definitely going to be around. I fully support them. They also had a collab with Carrot. I mean, who didn't Anwar collab with this year? But
it's funny. I'm low key. He was a snub. Not even a snub. Someone that just was forgotten. The Crocs, part 2 of his Crocs dropped this year. But not even just that. He did iced out gibbets with Alex Moss.
Yeah.
Like, that is a bar. Like, no one has ever iced out their gibbets
at all.
It's crazy. So I'm mad that I didn't make the list.
Did he say something about it?
Nah, but he posted his after. Like, he posted the old photo after. Yeah. I'm like, was that like a little shade? Nigga, what's up? But I was like, yo, how did I forget? Like, this nigga wears them on his neck now. Like, they're literally iced out gibbets.
Louis Vuitton. Actually, no, sorry. That's part of the list. The second honorable mention. Resale culture.
Oh, yeah. Resale culture should have made the list, but that shit, it could have made the list for other reasons. Like, it's dying. Yeah. So I think it's like, that's one thing about this list this year. There's a couple people that are like, oh, why did I make the list? And I didn't want to have it too negative. Mm-hmm. I didn't put Tory and Meg. Right. It's like, what? That's not really a moment. That's just some shit that's happening.
Yeah, we don't want to, because for one, it's just a conversation that I feel like is just like, it's past us. You know what I'm saying? We focus.
It's
on
above us.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly, God, it's above us. Yeah. So resale culture. I just didn't want to be negative about it. I think it's dying. You see stores like Round 2 closing in Los Angeles. Just kind of see that when you go, resale culture now is a store full of dunks.
I went to Topanga, and there are 4 resale stores in there. Every single one of them, they're selling Yeezy slides. I'm like, why would I need to buy those resell? They have essentials clothing. This is stuff that you can buy for $40 to $80.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I think these stores are serving a purpose. Because I think it might be hard to get some Yeezy slides.
But here's the thing. Though, Josh. I bet you they're the highest in foot traffic every day, but probably the lowest in sales, unless it's like a celebrity that walks in there.
I don't know. I don't wear none of the shit they sell. So I stopped going into motherfuckers. Yeah, because I'm like, I ain't never got shit that I even want.
Like, it's a bunch of panda dunks. It's a bunch of the dunks that they brought out this year.
All the dunks, all the different colors.
Yeah,
like who wears these shits?
No one. So it's like, how are people offloading this? But I definitely think that was something that we had actually debated up until the end, and ended up not making a list. So resale culture, maybe next year. We're going to be in a recession. I can see it dipping even lower, because if you're not Travis, or if you're not like a heavily hyped Air Jordan, it's not happening. And especially with Yeezy coming off Yeezys next year, we'll see.
But I will say, I feel like resale culture might get a bump, because like people are less trusting of StockX now. It's like, fuck StockX. So no one's doing StockX anymore.
Let me tell you a StockX story. I'm going to New York in a week. I bought a Noopst, the North Face joint. Mm-hmm. Why they sent me the vest instead of the jacket? So I'm praying to God after I return it, they're gonna get it back to me by next week, but it ain't looking good, folks.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might have to hit Uniqlo or get you a North Face, just a regular North Face.
I try to get the fly North Face too, and it backfired on me. But it's fine. When I get the real one, I'll have it for life. It's a North Face. But first on the list that actually made the list, Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones. Iconic silhouette, one of the last things that Virgil Abloh worked on at Louis Vuitton for his passing. But as you mentioned, like, one of the biggest collabs, just because of how monumentous the two brands are coming together.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, this was a layup for him. Like, and I'm not glad, but just this being like his final kind of moment, I think it's just dope and just very like, like of the culture. Right. I mean, since the beginning of time, kids have been putting Louis Vuitton patches on the Air Force One. So to see an official collaboration and just the way they did it and the different colorways and the different monograms, it was just dope, man. Like, I'm not as privileged to have a pair yet, but when I do get my white and green pair, shout out to my people at Louis Vuitton's about to send it to me after this episode. I'm gonna rock them.
How much are they going for?
I don't know. I think there was like 12 racks. I was like, it could be spent better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could get your horse with that. Your actual horse.
Yeah.
Next up, Stussy, which had a big fucking year. The Denim Tears collabs, I think there were 3.
Yep.
Cactus Plant, there were several.
Man.
The sneakers, all of that.
I was going to say, fuck the collabs. Just as a brand, I think they stood strong this year. Fire collections really started to like get back to that glory that Stussy used to have back in the 90s. And I think it's just like it's starting to become a staple in people's closets.
Right.
Like now I'm seeing people out and I'm like, okay, like you got the Stussy shirt and you kind of like plussed it up with some other shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just like the way people are rocking it now. I like that it's starting to, it is a brand that people care about now and people are looking forward to.
Other than like the World Tour shirt, which I feel like everyone gets those when they come back out, but now people are wearing other things from it.
Yeah, I've been killing it too. Like every time somebody be like, "Oh, what's that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's Stussy."
Yeah.
Niggas don't even. I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't put this shit on, made this shit look like some other shit."
But I feel like they always have a wave because I feel like they were kind of down for a second and then they started collabing with cooler brands, whatever that means. But like they were kind of down. Like not a lot of people were talking about it, but now it's like they're up again. And it happened again in like the mid 2010s where it was like Stussy was really out there all over again because like they had again crazy collabs, but they were really kind of tapping into what people wanted to wear and like the type of stuff. Like, did they change the designers?
It might be. I don't know. I'm not even all the way in the know to know if it's a new designer in there. I'm pretty sure it's a new energy in some form of fashion. Like I will say, shout out to Liam McCrae. He's a photographer. He's been doing all their shoots.
Yeah,
he's been killing it. All their latest shit. Like Stussy's always been known for iconic ads.
Yeah.
All their latest photo shoots have been really fucking dope. Like those are posters.
The mid top Air Force One when we're in the desert. Was that the one?
Yeah, he's been doing everything that they've been doing.
That
lately.
one was a standout, and that wasn't even just for just the sneakers, but just the way that it looked.
Yeah.
You know, and the Cactus Plant stuff looked really dope. And again, like this is a brand that you could find in JCPenney at one point, and now it's like it's really kind of the pulse of streetwear.
Bro, I used to sell Stussy at Macy's when I was working there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stussy. Diesel. This one surprised me.
No, bro. Diesel was brand of the year.
You feel like that?
Nigga, what? Diesel had the craziest comeback this year, and with the logo to just the belt, the belt skirt.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, see, ask your girl about it. She'll tell you about it. She'll know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. That was a moment. Just their denim program this year just kind of had a crazy comeback. Shout out to the homegirl Nikki. She's been doing her PR the last few years. Yeah. And I feel like she's a big part of that. Okay. I know there's a new designer over there. I'm blanking on his name, but he's fire. He's killing it. I just think they really kind of crept back from the dead and was like, hey, like we're still one of these iconic brands.
Because like Diesel reminded me of like dickhead wear, like douchebag wear.
Nah, it had a moment. It definitely had a fashion moment this year. Like, and I've been paying attention. I loved it.
I'm gonna skip around here. Golf Wang,
man, Golf Wang was like
slept on.
One of my premier brands this year. Yeah. Like I think a lot of they're like I'm not even gonna say baby Supreme. They're like the next Supreme. Okay. Like these kids didn't grow up with Supreme. They don't grow up with the lusciousness of Supreme and what it just is. They're seeing Golf Wang. They're seeing Tyler. They're seeing Tyler's progression, his style progression from bright colors to more subdued colors.
And that means a lot. That means a lot that you said that because the kids of kind of our generation and kind of a little bit younger than us saw Tyler with Supreme, and that became ubiquitous with him. Yep. And that's how we got on that. And now these new kids are seeing Tyler ubiquitous with his own brand, and that is the most important part. And the shit looks good.
Yeah, he got some pieces. Like I was thoroughly impressed, and this is coming from someone like I always have a crazy story. When Tyler had the Future store, Lucas, he's been on a couple of their album covers before.
Yeah,
white dude, blonde hair. One time it was funny. This is like early on. This is like when they first got the shop. So it's like nigga, they be like. Future niggas come to my shop, I be giving them shit. They like it's just like they'll give me shit. It's just like a brotherhood. It's just like, oh, we got some new shit. You want it? Yeah. So I think I was talking to Tyler or something. He was like, oh yeah, just go grab it. So I went to the store, and Lucas was just on some like hater shit. Like wasn't trying to give it to me. I'm like, what? I'm like, all right, bro, for sure. Since then, I was like, I'll never buy anything off Future. I a solid ass grudge. I remember I told Tyler about it one time, and he was like, "Okay." He did not give a fuck. But yeah, I held that grudge, and then until recently this year. Yeah, it's funny enough. One time, the time I was gonna buy, the first time I was going to buy something, they put out this polo that was like a 3-panel like wavy polo type thing, and Anwar was over by the shop, so I was like, "Oh yeah, can you just grab it for me over there?" I was like, "I'll pay you when I see you." And he just bought it for me. He was like, don't even worry about it. So I was like, oh, I didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, I'm still getting this shit free. But then they dropped some shit this last collection. I actually went to a store. And yeah, funny enough, this is literally my second time in his store.
Yeah.
Second time in his store.
It's changed a lot.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's changed a lot, but then also it's just like I didn't know about the no picture shit. I'm like, I don't take no pictures in here. Nigga, you
they need to know you though. Like,
his security guards there is like, it's funny. I'm pretty sure the security that works the store are related to like his actual personal security.
Yeah.
They are Samoans.
Oh,
shout out to the Usos out there, man. I got love for y'all. But
put the ones up, Mark.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm never one of them people that's like, oh, you don't know who I am? Like I hate because you know it's crazy. I've been in situations where they don't know the fuck you are. This is we're going on tangents right now.
That's fine. It's fine. It's a chill episode. We're drinking wine. The wine is really good.
No, I'm thinking about I just had this conversation the other day because we're talking about the Rock Nation brunch.
Yeah,
and how like everybody has a story about the Rock Nation brunch, good or bad. And I'll never forget. One year, Casey was signed to Rock Nation. Yeah. We were invited to the Rock Nation
the
brunch.
Illuminati. I
remember the first year we went, it was so crazy. Like first year I went, like Jay-Z's like, hey Josh, like talking to by name.
Yeah.
Passing bottles. Like nigga, Beyonce walked by. I swear to God, Beyonce was like walked by and it was like she was on like roller skates. Like she was walking, but she was gliding. It was like it was like she was like on a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
It's like this is crazy. I'm like, I had to look down at her feet like
do they move?
It's just crazy. And it's just like, it was the first time we went, it was at the Soho House in West Hollywood. So it was just it was low key. Rihanna was there, fucking Beyonce, fucking Solange just talking to Anwar. Yeah. We walking out and like, we walking out with Jay. Yeah. Beyonce stops Jay like, Jay, can you get a photo of us? And like, Jay stops us. She passes him some camera. He takes a photo of her, Solange on the thing. Like, it's just like all laughs. And second year, it's at some house in Beverly Hills. So, we got our invite. So I'm like, all right, second year, I'm prepared. I know what it is. Yeah. First year, I came low key, just like, I'm here, but I ain't trying to be too crazy. Second year, I'm like, I got an artist sign here. It's 2 years. I'm going to put that shit on. Yeah. Nigga, I wore this fucking poncho. Shout out to my boy Tony. He got this brand called Not Safe for Work. Yeah. You might know Tony. He used to work at 424. He had made this poncho with like this Japanese porno going on it. But it's a poncho.
Oh no! Why you wear that?
It's like mind you, it's like a Mexican poncho. It's very hot.
What was the image?
It was like a porno, but it was like pixelated kind of. But it was like
it was pixelated.
You got to be like it was big. It's blown up on this thing, so you had to kind of like be from far away to see what it was. Okay. Yeah, it was dope. It was dope. Like
the Horn Man poncho and
the fit was crazy though. The fit, I forgot what else I had on. I just remember the fit being crazy. Like so.
You had some Visums on?
I think I did have some Visums on. Yeah. I had.
You
some
can only wear
on.
the Visums with the.
I had some Visums on. So I we go into the brunch. They're like, hey, you got to park over here. Shuttle, blah blah blah. So we shuttle over to the thing. We get to the house. And first of all, the shuttle, I'm like, this is tricky. We signed the Rock Nation. I need to be able to valet and park right in the front. I ain't a shuttle type of nigga. I never do the shuttles at parties. If someone's telling me it's a shuttle situation, I will not go. Like, I would not go.
It's some eyes wide shut shit.
I don't know if you ever been to a party like Drake when he do his parties at his house. He'd be like a shuttle.
I've been to one New Year's party like that. My friend Eric, he is friends with the owners or the founders of Johnson & Johnson.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So they have a house here.
They got a shut on a pill. Once you get in the motherfucker.
They have a house here that they built the same house in Virginia Beach. They built the same house, same everything, but they built it in Virginia Beach, same exact house.
That's crazy.
So we went there, and you had to take a shuttle there from Santa Monica all the way up the mountains and the hills or whatever in Malibu. And we get there, it's like a huge ass castle with a gate. We open the gate, and I'm looking at Eric like, what the fuck? Where the fuck? Am I supposed to be here? Nigga? Like, that's
eyes wide shut.
Like Justin Timberlake was there. Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad was there. But the shuttle was cool because when it was time for you to leave, like they only let you leave after midnight though. So like you had to actually watch the ball drop. Then the shuttles came back.
For me, I'm not with the shuttle business. I need to be able to leave when I need to leave. Like right now, I need to go. Like okay, yeah, I'm leaving. So I don't fuck with the shuttles. Like, but
that's why I'm like with like generally any event. I like to drive everywhere I go.
Nigga, me too. Yeah. So shuttle Rock Nation brunch. We in the shuttle. I'm like, all right, this is already not how it's
ideal.
supposed to be.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
So we pull up to the front of the house, and it's so fucking packed. I forget the name of this house. It's if you come in down Laurel Canyon, coming into Los Angeles on Beverly Drive, you make that right.
Yeah.
If you're familiar with LA, you know that right. It's a house right at that corner. That's where it was at.
Okay.
So that's a traffic ass area. First of all, it's right at that corner. We pull up, and there's so many people outside, and there's so many like D-list celebrities, A-list. It's a lot. It's everybody out.
Why did they invite more people that year?
It just like it's not even an invite. More people just found out about it. That's another thing about these parties. It's not that they invite more people. People just finding out
and just showing
up.
up.
Just from me, just doing events like. Once you kind of get the RSVP email and all that shit go out, people just start sitting around. But you know that non-transferable shit that people put on there? They put that on there for a reason. Because motherfuckers be transferring these emails everywhere. Like, it don't work, but they just want to put it out there.
Yeah.
So it's just everybody out there. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So I'm like, man, I got a nigga son of Rock Nation. Shit. I'm like, Rock Nation, baby. Shit. I'm 2 steps away from a chain. Nigga, I'm like, hold up. So, nigga, I'll go right up to the front with my poncho on. Like, it's hot too. This is like it's funny. It's like Grammys is like February time, but it was hot.
It was hot that
it California.
Was hot that year. Yeah.
So go to the front. I'm like, Josh Pease. I'm like, well, we don't see a Josh Pease. I'm like, Joshdon Harris. You see? No, we don't see a Joshdon Harris. All right, do you see a Casey Veggies? Like Casey Jones? Maybe Anwar. Do you see an Anwar? Like. Nigga, they don't see no names. Then it get tricky in between me, like my finagle, because it's like, nigga, the name on the list shit. I'm like, all right, like let me call. I'll start I'm not name dropping. I'm like, let me call somebody. Yeah. I'll tell you who I'm about to call. Yeah. I'm about to name drop a name, so I'm about to call somebody. Get you fired, bitch. so in between that, I forgot who it was that showed up. It was somebody. I want to say it was like Swiss Beats or somebody. So they had to open up the gate. To let the car up. Like, you feel me? Because it's like Swiss Beats ain't in the shuttle.
Yeah.
His black guard going right up to the house.
Right.
He getting dropped off right on the steps. So they have to open the gate up. So it's like, hey, everybody move. We opening the gate. I'm like, we with them. Bro, it was not working, bro.
So niggas hit you with the
bro. So mind you, it's hot. Like, it's hot. I'm like, man, I'm out here with Casey. It's hot. I'm pissed. I'm in this poncho.
So they didn't have Casey's name either?
No, it was just tricky, bro. Like, it was just after like a point. Like, it's like, I don't give a fuck whose name is on the list. Ain't nobody getting this bitch unless you fucking in the truck with Swiss Beats.
Yeah.
Jay pulled up while we was waiting out there. After Jay pulled up and we didn't get in, I'm like, nah, I'm about to leave. Fuck this.
Yeah.
I leave. Our rep hit us like, hey, like, come back. We got you. I'm like, bitch, I'm out of here. Like, fuck, Josh Pease.
Sometimes they don't know who you are, bro.
So I say all that to say, sometimes they don't know. So I'll never be do you know who the fuck I am? Because you might not,
unless you're Lucas.
But shout out to the people who do know who I am.
Air Force One Evo moment number 37.
Oh yeah, that was the top. Number 1 Air Force One of the year.
You feel like that?
I absolutely feel like that. Like I bought all the fire Air Force Ones this year. I got the undefeateds. I got those. I didn't get the fucking Louis Vuittons. We talked about that. But of all the dope Air Forces I dropped this year, those were the ones. And like I don't know why people aren't talking about it.
It was actually funny. So funny story about this Air Force One. I reached out to Mark, man. He's somebody that I respect a lot. Somebody that like really cool guy. And he was supposed to be on our M show talking about the shoes one time. We weren't able to get the schedules matched up and lined up. But, I mean, this shoe was incredible. Like, just from the storytelling aspect of it.
No, the storytelling aspect of it was fucking amazing. Even just the drop. Like, that's a legendary drop. Like, I don't even think, like, people don't even realize that. Like, it's funny. I haven't really hipped, like, a lot of people to this shit yet. But me putting on the list, so hopefully people will pay attention
and catch it. To it, yeah.
But, like, this is the top number 1 Air Force of the year.
Yeah.
Like, just the storytelling, the actual materials, the actual box. Yeah. Like, everything about it is dope as fuck. And then you got a legendary story. It shit just dropped out of the sky. Like, like fucking outlets.
Literally found it in an outlet. Somebody hits Markman up and says, yo, isn't this the shoe you said you was making with Nike? And he tells the whole story. If follow him on Twitter at Markman23, Really cool guy. Like I said, he has the story like in a thread of how he did it. He met with Nike, met with all of them, and he said, I want to do something for the fighting game community. I'm a huge fighting game fan myself. So like when I saw it, I knew exactly what it was. It's that moment when Justin Wong was facing Daigo in Street Fighter 3. He does the parries. That moment, one of the biggest video game moments of all time. Recreating that in a shoe with the white being the Ken that he was playing as his gi, his outfit.
It's funny. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Exactly. Like it's an iconic moment, but that's why the storytelling's so good, because not only does the storytelling mean something to people that don't even know what it's about, but it means something to people that just love the color. You know what I mean? Like and the colorway is awesome. So when you learn about that shit, you're even more like, oh shit, that's dope. There's the little eyelets on it.
The eyelets that look like the
parry shit. Yeah, like all of that went into the shoe and made it that iconic. So like I absolutely agree. It is to me the top Air Force One of the year. And if you can find it, I don't think resale's that crazy, but it should go up.
Yeah, I got mine off of StockX. I might buy another pair just because
they're good. They
just
get dirty so quick.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I need to buy another pair so I can wear the pair that I currently have.
Yeah.
My issue with shoes right now is that I don't have storage for shoes.
I'm not running into that issue, but I feel like if I get any more, then I'm going to get killed.
Yeah, I'm like, storage is a problem. Like, I'm thinking about getting a storage space.
So real quick, we've been on fashion for a really long time. We had the Jordan 1 Lost and Found. Josh is wearing those right now. I mean, self-explanatory. There's not much needs to be said about that. Classic shoe. And also the Andre 3000 photo tee was something I didn't expect that we would see this year. And when it got shown off, I was like, I have to have it. And a lot of people felt the same way. So shout out to Denim Tears and all them at Supreme that made that happen.
Yeah, no, I think Tremaine going over to Supreme and just being the black man in that role and kind of injecting blackness into that photo tee, which has always been a black photo tee. Whenever they do white artists, I've always kind of side-eyed like, man.
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but yeah, the Andre one was perfect, man. And Andre being from Atlanta, that was just dope. It was a moment.
Yeah, it's up in the echelon with like the Nas tee from a couple years ago. The Gucci tee was iconic to me. I got to get another one of those because mine is like chipping now. But shout out to them for that. Where do we want to jump to? We at an hour. We'll go a little bit over so we can talk about something else here from the list.
I don't know. Moments is always a funny shit. We could probably save that for Patreon. You might want to subscribe.
We'll do people.
We could do people.
Let's do people, man. Let's bounce around. First off, we got to talk about NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah, man, that's one that actually people text me about. Like, what the fuck did YoungBoy do this year?
A lot.
I was like, yeah, I didn't see it. And he did all of this on fucking house arrest.
He was number one, what, 4 times? 4 times?
Yeah, he dropped like 5 or 6 projects.
He just dropped something last week.
Yeah, he dropped 5 projects this year. Signed a $6 million deal with Motown.
Yeah.
He launched the AMP show on Amazon.
That show is. That show is something to listen to. I'll tell you that.
Man, he's on his peaceful stop the violence wave. He just squashed the beef with Fredo Bang.
Oh, he did.
Did a toy drive in Baton Rouge. Had his brother out there with Fredo Bang taking photos. Like, I don't know. It's funny. YoungBoy lives in this vacuum, I think. Where mainstream and just people who of a good taste don't really get it or see it. And it's interesting, man. I don't know, because it's like
he's had moments where he could have kind of broken through. I feel like him being on the Tyler album was kind of like, okay. I thought that would have been the moment where people were like, oh, who is this guy? And he's still kind of staunchly underground.
It's crazy. I hate to say, and I won't use Tupac as an example. That's a bad one. But like, he is a prolific artist, and like I think like. Some people really don't understand. I'm like, yo, you gotta really pay attention to this kid. Yeah, he has like when these kids are like, oh, put on YoungBoy, it's like because they're feeling the pain that he's kind of talking about, and they identify with it. And I think that's something that people gotta really like recognize.
And his name's YoungBoy, man.
Yeah, so shout out to YoungBoy. He had to make my list, and I'm just a big fan too. So like, I don't know, like I just think there's something there with him.
We gotta talk about something that was up to the wire, and MC can vouch for this. Down to the wire. Ice Spice was someone that bounced around a lot of different categories. Yeah. She was in a lot of different categories. She nearly didn't make it at all until she landed on the people. Yeah, until she landed on people. What was your mindset about almost not having her on before we kind of talked it all out?
I mean, and I'm gonna keep it 100, like, because that's what I do here. I don't see it with her. Okay. Like, I don't see it with her as a musician, as an artist. I don't see it with her as like an entertainer or like a personality. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
And you know, like I just think it's very flash in the pan, but it is very right now.
Yeah.
And that's this list, and I think I talked about this earlier. Like, there's some things on this list that I don't exactly agree with, but it's just permeating culture so much that I just gotta like acquiesce. See, we're using big words. I read the dictionary on the way here, so I was like, let me just pull.
This is the same dude who said loquacious and said he didn't say loquacious.
I didn't say that.
He did say loquacious.
But yeah, man, I think she just had to be on the list, and it's just like the memes and shit I see, like
There was a Harriet Tubman meme that came out literally 2 days ago where it was like, oh, you thought I was saving you?
That's funny. I see one where she was like the I have a dream speech, and it was like, how can I dream when I'm already woke? That's funny. That's funny as hell.
Because it's the tagline, kind of the buzzword kind of rap. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of lived also when Big Sean was kind of like big, and they did like the punchline stuff back then. It was like you're saying punchy stuff that's of now. Like that stuff don't age well.
Also, I think she represents a very much like, there's always gonna be this New York bias in hip hop and music, but she very much represents a New York woman. And I seen like women that I just know kind of like rally behind her, and like probably not even the biggest fans of the music, but just fans of just
her journey.
Her journey. Yeah. So it's interesting, man. I don't think it's gonna last, but I'm enjoying it while it's here.
You're entitled to it. My thing with Ice Spice is that like, what I don't like is that whenever someone's new and it's not the norm, whatever the norm is now. There's no norm in music to me, but like whatever's not the norm, or she's pretty or whatever. Like I think that the criticism is a little bit different for her, because I feel like it was a lot of dudes that was like, oh, this bitch too, shake her ass, and it's like, okay, like what's wrong with that?
I don't mind that part of her.
Yeah, like what's wrong with that?
She's staying around a little longer.
But it's like, you know, I do hope for some growth musically from her. I mean, she's released 2 songs in 1 year.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's like it's only 2 songs out, so it's like what are we
judging?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like if there's more to judge, then I think that and that's why I see your argument is like she only did 2 songs, but culturally it was a moment. It was like people being her for Halloween. She's at the Knicks game a couple of days ago, and I think that's what really put it over the top for you. And you were like, damn, she was at the Knicks game, and she had that shirt on, and that shirt is iconic. Everyone wanted to know where that shirt was, and that's why she made the list. So shout out to Ice Spice for making it. I fought for you. I fought for you. I fought for you on this list.
He's a munch.
I'm a Munch Hive is alive and strong. Also on this list, we had, and I don't know if we should kind of save the Gunna stuff, or like, because he's on this list a lot of times, him in Future.
Yeah, I mean, shit. What y'all want? Y'all want to pay for it, or y'all want it right now?
Well, Gunna,
it's gonna be 2 different. I'll tell you that much. It's gonna be 2 different opinions.
Don't do the fake opinions on page. Yeah, don't try and do that.
I'm playing. Honestly, though,
no, he's not.
No, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm glad you brought him up. He's on the people list.
Yes.
Gunna had one of the greatest fucking years ever.
He had one of the greatest 4 months.
No, fuck 4 months. 12 months, January, December, the Gunna movie's gonna be incredible. It's gonna be fucking incredible.
Actually, this would be this would be kind of the middle of the movie here, where
bro,
it's like,
I think you could just do a movie on this year of his life, and it would be incredible.
Yeah,
bro. Before he turned himself in, he was in Italy doing the Poochie gown video with Poochie. That's what he was doing before he turned himself in.
And also what was crazy was like the conversation was, wait, he's not with Chloe anymore because he was with that girl on the boat. And we were just like, wait, when did they break up?
Bro.
And then a week later, it was like Banking on Me had just started kind of breaking through right before he went in.
The
I
video.
guess he filmed that too before he went in too. And that wasn't even on the album.
Man.
So like when you think about it, like, obviously to me, like, I feel like Future kind of had a stronger year, but that's only because he wasn't in prison. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I think if Gunna was out, we would have seen more from Gunna this
absolutely.
year. We would have seen more. I think we would have seen more Gunna on the Metro album.
Yeah.
I think, we might have got another Gunna project.
That would have been fine.
Definitely got some singles before the year's out.
That would have been fine.
We would have absolutely got some singles, I think.
Yeah.
Banking on Me was a single.
It wasn't even on
so it was
album.
already the bridge to the next album, damn near. Yeah, man, I think, Gunna had a great fucking year despite everything that he's been through. And even him just being out right now is just a testament to having a great year.
My thing is that regardless of what the opinions are of what happened or whatever went down, his first words are going to be must see TV or must read whatever.
Yeah,
whatever he says is going to be must see.
Yeah, and I mean, it's such a conversation around like snitching and all. Like, it's none of our business,
right?
Like, free YSL, free Young Thug, and let's enjoy the music.
Yeah,
and I think I'm not here to be the street philosopher or whatever poet. You want to call it. It's not our business. I think I want to be here to enjoy the music. So whatever it takes to get that, I'm here for. I've heard some unreleased Gunna songs that I absolutely need.
We need them,
fan or not. So I'm like, yeah. So I need them. So
I can't turn my back on Wanna, man. That guy gave us too many classic moments. I mean, you saw the fashion this year. Nothing greater than when he hit #1 and he made that video.
Oh man,
might not be the first one, but it's the big one.
Man. Nah, I think he just had an amazing year, and he had the #1 best album of the year. I can stand on that.
And I hope that he's in good spirits and he's staying off the internet, regardless of what people are saying. Like, you're free, my brother, and you're free to like get to make money and better yourself and get your family in a better position. And that to me is all that matters. Who else is on this list? Tyshawn Jones.
Tyshawn Jones, 2-time Skater of the Year, man.
Shout out to him, man. He is someone who I've always been a fan of. I got put on him like 2 years ago, like the shit that he was doing, and I've been following him since then. And I got back into skateboarding and stuff like that. I'm watching the videos and the run he had jumping over that fucking subway
shit was crazy.
Line is I ain't never seen. This dude is a Tony Hawk game, like in real life. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And he started his own skateboard company, King Skateboards. He had the Mansa Musa deck.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw that one. Like that was just amazing. Like, again, putting on for black people. Has a black-owned skate company. Not the first one, but hopefully.
But the big one. Nah, it's just shout out to him. I think it's something about these young black entrepreneurs going out and getting it on their own, especially in just the skateboarding community.
Yeah.
And the skateboarding community still embracing them.
Absolutely.
I think that's the thing that I'm most happy and proud of.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these black kids in inner cities are given the opportunity because of skateboarding, and it can feel exploitive sometimes, very much like music, where it's like black kids and then white owners,
right?
And him going out on his own and starting his own skate company, and the community still rallying behind him. That's huge, man. And I think I just really salute him. Shout out to him because he got the restaurant in New York.
Yeah,
he's just a real. I want to say it's
tastes so good. Tastes so good.
I was gonna say it's called Slap Your Mama.
It tastes so good. You want to slap your mama. It's just tastes so good on the thing, but I think on the actual aprons and shit is
on some real shit like that. Just him just being such a young entrepreneur. I really respect it.
You guys see me rep the hats all the time.
Yeah, you got the Hardy's hat on right now. Yeah,
I gotta respect it because again, I'm like Wale said, I'm rooting for anybody that's black, and so if niggas is taking over skateboarding, I'm with the nigga that's taking it over. Like that, it's on some Tiger Woods shit for real. Yeah. Like we ain't fuck with golf. Now we fucking with it. So now Tyshawn's on top, man. We all fucking with it now, and shout out to him. And I also did make the list. I didn't even bring the shit up, but Isha Ware, his shoe was crazy this year.
It's crazy that was on my mind to make the list this year, but I don't know. I'm not a skate shoe fan, so.
Oh, okay. They're comfortable. They might be long on your feet though.
I wouldn't really wear comfortable to wear. I don't know. We're in the house. I don't know.
Who else is on the people list?
A late addition. I thought you were going to say early on when you said Ice Spice. It's a controversial one too. It was Lil Boosie. He was the very last people to be added.
Well, we literally up to today, right before the list came out.
I looked up because I meant to add him earlier, and I was like, "Hold up, Boosie ain't on the list." But you know what happened? He posted a video earlier today that I had to fucking. It's gonna be in one of my dubs coming soon. I got a bunch of photos. Someone hit his Rolls Royce
today.
Yeah, someone just rear-ended him. He was like, "Man, I let him slide." He was like, "Why nobody can't let me slide?" And I feel him, man. Like I feel like. I be doing so much good for people, and like not even just good, because it's like I don't do good to get good back, but I be letting motherfuckers slide.
But here's the thing, Josh. Lil Boosie is definitely a firebrand. There's definitely a reason why people do not let him slide. There definitely would have been a debate about Lil Boosie being on the list.
Nah, I mean honestly, there was no debate. He's gonna make my list. He's kept me entertained all year, like all year, and there's been multiple moments. Like he is like Economy.
asking people to buy insulin off of them on Instagram
Bro,
stories.
first of all, him just whenever he go in here asking people for something, I need a favor, y'all. Like, bro, Boosie is hilarious. He is one of man. Time need to recognize him. He needs a fucking TV show.
Well, he doesn't need either of those things.
Zeus Network needs to reach out to Boosie. Like,
I'm gonna get on Zeus Network on B-sides. All right, because
I'm gonna be on Zeus Network. I'm trying to see what's up. Like, what y'all got some shows? Hey, honest to God, and I don't know who listening. Zeus, I'll come and develop some shit with y'all, man. Y'all need some marketing help. Y'all need some developmental show. Y'all
need a little bit more than what you can get them right now.
Y'all need some executive producers. I like the thought of Zeus. I just told my homie Juice from Flatbush Zombies, Zeus is the next MTV.
Here's the thing, Zeus needs.
You think I'm
what
playing?
A statement!
You think I'm playing?
I'm speechless.
Culture. You think I'm straight culture?
But what culture? Like, here's the thing. There are elements of Zeus that is exploitative. Like, let's just be clear.
Crazy in Love is crazy.
Crazy in Love, and I'm going to talk about Crazy in Love on B-side.
Everybody will subscribe.
That is an exploitative show. Like, just 100%. We're going to get on Zeus because I think there might be something in here that connects to it. MC, is there anything we need to touch on the free version before we get out of here that you think that people need to hear?
I don't think so. I think not necessarily. I think we've touched on it just about everything that made it possible from a local side, from a global side. I think those are the bigger talking points of 2022. I am interested on what this second take of what Gunna was, though, because I know he's hiding in that back pocket.
And I want to clear it up. It ain't no second take on Gunna. Like Justin said, go protect your family. Protect your family. Everybody be saying protect the brand.
Yeah.
That's like the thing in hip hop right now. Moneybag Yo, protect the brand. Nigga, protect your family.
Yeah, you out.
The brand. Nigga, the brand don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Shout out to Gunna. Shout out to YSL. Shout out to fucking everybody that's out right now. Funk. He doing the first day out.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea.
Bro, he doing the first day out after a first day out last year. Like, you need to chill.
That's a bad idea. But
he was on a literal life sentence and got out and then went back in. You need to just sit down.
He was asking somebody in the studio like what can and can't say on the record. I'm not even joking, bro.
No
like
way.
It's so crazy, and we can end it on this note. I ran into just like an OG of mine earlier today, Crondon.
Okay, yeah, shout out to him.
Man,
great voice actor,
great rapper, and now he's in Hollywood doing all type of shit. He was just in Budapest filming a movie.
Yeah, he did I think it was Transformers or some shit or one of the Batman shows.
He's on his shit right now. So I was talking to him, man. He was like, man, like I'm starting to feel like I'm so disconnected from hip hop. Like I can't. It's hard. I'm almost ashamed of the shit that's going on in hip hop right now. It's like I just don't get it. And it's like, bro, I've been feeling like that this whole year.
Yeah.
Like, you understand, 2022 is the first year I've ever been like, damn, I don't know if I want to work in hip hop anymore.
Wow.
So
come over to tech with me, brother.
I mean, I'm already in tech and music, but it's just like I don't know if I want to work in hip hop. So but I will always be a man of culture. Thank you guys for listening to us. I'm signing us off right now.
Yeah,
I'm doing what J5 does, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at this. Man, thank you guys for just encouraging me to do this list every year, man. Because honestly, it's been years I didn't want to do it, and now I just kind of got a cadence of just doing it now. But it's definitely labor of love. I definitely do it for you guys, and I appreciate the love, for real.
Yeah, shout out to anyone on the Patreon watching the video. Yes, the camera did die. No, I didn't charge it.
Our Patronians, we didn't charge it, but you see what we gave you, a sneak peek. See, we added more. See, next week you'll get more good camera time.
Well, what about in 2 weeks? These niggas gonna charge the camera? That's the new thing.
I don't even know why I don't charge while it's recording.
Because it's on USB streaming. I feel like we're gonna figure it out, y'all. We love y'all.
It's the Kings.
Have a happy new year. Enjoy the list. Please just put the $5 down. We're going to talk about the list even more right after this on B-Sides for MC and Josh Pease. Have a safe and wonderful and happy and joyous new year. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks on the BlkPrint. Peace out.
Peace, gang.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Let's start with a bop. Oof, you guys are gonna love this one.
Okay, callers, is the album worth a listen? It's so good. I bet you would love the intro. Let's play it.
Whoa, a win like that calls for some victory music.
Oh man, who would have thought that you could hear somebody banging on a Christmas record? We are here, BlkPrint Radio, December 21st, 2022. I am J5 here on this holiday season, this holiday themed episode of the show with Josh Pease. Is he here? He's here remotely today. He's not in the room. This is a very rare moment, but where you at, Josh?
Josh is making sure that he can get his microphone unmuted here. This
Yeah.
is new territory for Josh.
What's up, MC? Of course, MC, as always, is here as well.
Mel Matrix, man, banging on Christmas.
Nah, you know what happened? I was trying to promote the live broadcast on my Instagram and it just stopped playing the song. What the fuck?
Oh, your shit went crazy.
Oh, man.
Y'all can hear me all right, though?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, I'm here.
Try not to switch apps. Try not to switch apps too crazy. Switching apps while we're on AMP makes it go too wild.
Yeah, I'm not moving off this app now. We here. I'm rolling up some weed.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You're rolling with some tinsel. That's what you're doing right now. We are here. Of course, we're here remotely today. So many things happening. Everybody getting prepared for Christmas. Very rare, but we still bringing you the same energy with this episode. It's giving us Christmas. It's giving Christmas right now. We're all here in the building. How are we feeling? Are we in the spirit? Are we in this Christmas spirit yet?
I'm in this chat room jumping right now. That's all I'm about to do. I'm about to jump in this chat room right now. I'm in a little bit of a spirit, though. It does feel, usually within the last couple days going into Christmas, it starts feeling a little bit better. Not like how it does at the beginning of the month.
I just now know why, like, adults back in the day used to be so pressed for this break. Because I just want to just not do work and sleep. And, like...
Yeah, it's that too.
It seems like it's never ending. Like I had some meetings today. I just had to cancel. I'm like, y'all just can't do it.
Wait. That's the craziest part. I've been off since last Friday. You're still in meetings.
Oh yeah, you know, man. You know how I go over here.
Still in the meeting, man. That's so crazy. I would be pissed, yo.
I feel Josh's pain because I'm in the same boat. Just dealing with emails, unnecessary emails on top of that. Like, come on, man. We're about to get let free on Friday. Why? Like, why? I'm not going to say why work, but why work at the level that we're trying to work at right now? It's Christmas in 4 days.
That's how I feel. I'm like, nigga, there ain't nothing we can do this side of the year. So what are we talking about at this point?
and the thing is that in the last episode of BlkPrint, we were talking about Santa Claus. And we were like, you know, I said, what traditions are we doing with Santa Claus? I felt like we had the crazy holiday energy. I feel like we come around a little bit. We're a little bit more in the season. We're a little bit, but did we finish the shopping yet? That's my question. For what you guys are trying to get, did you finish Christmas shopping yet?
I'm boycotting Christmas shopping this year.
Oh my God. This is, mind you, the same guy who bought himself a whole Christmas spread 2 years ago.
Yeah. What is that?
Yeah, capitalism, baby.
Bro, the biggest capitalist.
But I'm just a little confused right now. I'm just a little confused.
You know, everybody else be like, yeah, capitalist, boycott Christmas. So I'm on that now. I'm on that. I understand now.
But you literally, I'm just concerned. I'm just concerned for your choice right now. I think these past couple of days, I think it's too late.
Nah, I'm fucking with Christmas. Shout out to everybody I got gifts for. Shout out to everybody I didn't get gifts for. You already know what it is, man.
Wait, but what constitutes as someone who doesn't get a gift this year? I feel like there was a lot of people that I didn't get gifts for this year, and I felt like, you know what, man, I just got married. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of stuff that happened, but I still had to make sure that like my core fellas got something. Like my homie Pat Pafif, I made sure he got the Ain't Shit Funny hat. I made sure he got that because he wasn't able to make it. He wasn't able to make it to Complex Con, so I bought him the hat when I was there. So that was his gift. Yeah,
for me, it's just like, man, like words of encouragement is the best gift, man. So I've been giving a lot of that around. But, for the people, I don't know, like my list is really small already. And, all the people I have to get gifts for don't even need gifts. I end up just buying gifts for like my friends' kids at the end of the day. Mm. But yeah, niggas understand, bro. We head into a recession, man, in case y'all didn't know.
I can't tell with you, brother.
Man. As long as I get a haircut. Well, you know, a real sign of a recession for me is when I stop getting haircuts. When that happens, niggas better watch out.
I've never seen that in my entire life. I've never seen you peasing it out and growing the hair. Is there photos of this?
When Obama was in office, I was growing my shit out.
Bro, Josh was like 16 years old when Obama was
Exactly. That's so fucking funny.
Josh is still in school when Obama was in office. Get the fuck out of here. This motherfucker's crazy. So what we got today on the show, we got a bunch of songs that were picked by the crew, Christmas songs. Some songs that they for me, some of the ones I picked put me in that mode, put me in the Christmas mood because it just sounds like a Christmas ass song. Like what were like when my mom did the tree, she always played the Luther Vandross Christmas album, the one where he's like standing in front of the snow and shit.
Cheesing.
Yeah, cheesing.
With the red suit.
He had like the kind of hip hop type, like R&B type Christmas shit.
Yeah, that's for sure his R&B. What they used to call it? Not G Swing.
New Jack Swing. New Jack Swing.
New Jack Swing. That's New Jack Swing album for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So like we played that. What did your parents play when they was like doing the all of the shit? Because like I'll tell you one thing right now. I tried to put the Christmas tree up on my own. Like we tried to do it this year. That shit was hard as fuck. I don't know how my mom did that by herself. She did it on her own.
You record it?
No, I didn't. No, listen, the YouTube's coming, but no, we didn't record.
I'm about to say that's content, baby. Hold on.
Yeah, my Christmas album was and my mom still plays it to this day. She has the CD. It's Death Row, Christmas on Death Row.
Yes, sir.
And it's funny enough. When I saw Snoop, I was like, bro, I'm so sad I won't be able to play Christmas on Death Row this year. He was like, my bad, cuz. And I was just like, all right.
He didn't give you a ticket to the Death Row app?
No, he did not. He tried to sell me an NFT after.
My albums, let's see. My albums, my mom played a couple, actually. I was actually going through them when I was making this list of the songs that we're going to play tonight. There were 2 Vanessa Williams albums she would play a lot. And then the one that is ingrained into my skull 1000% is the Mariah Carey Merry Christmas. I think, my personal opinion, the best Christmas album of all time. But then I feel like that's really not even a super crazy take these days, though. Like that song is literally being number one each and every year. It's not as hot as a take as it probably was 20 years ago, I guess you would say.
I'm more disturbed that Josh's mom playing Frosty the Snowman from 6 Feet Deep on the Death Row album.
No, see, you don't even understand though. 6 Feet Deep was like a soul R&B group. Them niggas killed that.
Did they? I went to go look for it on streaming. Obviously, it's not on Spotify. It's not on Apple Music, as is most Death Row albums as of right now. But the only one that I've heard is the one with Nate and Snoop. Obviously, the intro song, the Christmas on Death Row, Santa Claus Goes Straight to the Ghetto, which is a little bit of a James Brown interpolation. But we're probably going to see a couple of those within these coming days.
You gotta go back and listen to that whole album because, like, the R&B niggas on there, I don't even know the group's name. 6 Feet Deep or whatever you just named.
6
you
Feet
just
Deep.
surprised me. Yeah, but I forget all the group's names. I know Danny Boy's on there a couple times.
Yeah,
he smoked Silver Bells, I think it was.
Yeah, there's a lot of Danny Boy on here. There's somebody named BGOTI. Bugatti? Who's Bugatti?
I know that whole album front to back, and I do not know the artists' names.
Wait a minute, Lil Flip's on this album?
Danny Boy did This Christmas. Silver Bells was Michelet.
Michelet, I'm sorry. You're right. This Christmas, that's what I meant. Actually, speaking of This Christmas, Chris Brown's version, smoking all the versions of This Christmas, honestly.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't think a lot of people will give it props.
The singing got advanced. That's why, like, singing just, like, it's different when it was, you know what I'm saying, 10, 20 years from then. Like, it just, like, the level of like Chris Brown is like a whole different beast doing that song than what it was. It was probably high as shit, banging,
man,
in the studio.
Oh, don't do Donny Hathaway like that.
Oh man, so we're gonna get into some songs here. First up, we got I gotta tell Mark this publicly. I did a little bit of a audible in Luther Vandross. The one you sent was way too slow. So we got to keep the energy up.
Yeah, that was the tough thing about choosing these holiday songs, man. That's why I wanted to swap the John Legend record out. I was like, too slow, too sad. Even though it's a great holiday record, you got to swap it out.
Yeah, exactly.
So I completely understand.
So I had to swap it out with Luther Vandross from his This Is Christmas album with the Mistletoe Jam on BlkPrint Radio. We'll be right back with more Christmas related bullshit that we talk about. So we'll be right back on BlkPrint Radio. Baby on that song always fucking scares me. BlkPrint Radio, we back again. That was Jacquees. It's Christmas all over the goddamn world. Before that, Luther Vandross, Mistletoe Jam. So much cap in Mistletoe Jam, all right? I'm all for it, you know what I'm saying? I know what type of world it was back then, but Luther was capping his ass off on that song.
How to make sure you stay safe.
What do you say, Josh?
I said, what was he capping about?
Capping...
Good question, Josh. Great question, Josh. Great question.
You know what he was capping about. You know what Luther was capping about.
Great question. Great question, Josh. That's a
Come on, man. You know what type of guy. You know what type of guy Luther was, man. He wasn't under no mistletoe with twins and all that.
Why can't he be under the mistletoe?
Yeah, he might have been with someone.
He won't with that woman.
His them or they.
All right, whatever.
The thing that took me out about that record was that he actually he produced it. I was like, damn, this sounds like some Quincy Jones, but it was Luther Vandross.
Hey man, he
the
was
whole album.
Yeah,
just that record. Honestly, it's funny enough, you being a Miami or a Dade County resident, or around there. You know the DJ David Morales.
David, what? Say it again.
David Morales, D-Man.
Nah, I don't think so. D-Man. Nah, I don't think so.
He's like an electronic house DJ, but he actually did a couple remixes of those when it came out.
Oh, really? Really? Didn't know that. I was about to say, don't get me jumped in Dade County now. It's Palm Beach County now.
My bad.
Don't get me jumped in Dade.
Y'all be really on the territorial shit over there. It's really crazy.
You can't be repping. I can't be repping Dade County. I don't live in Dade County.
All right, man. To me, it's all Miami, honestly.
Not Tampa. Shit, not fucking Tampa. That is not Miami.
Yeah, definitely not Tampa.
Oh man, so we're a couple days from Christmas, and I got to reminiscing a couple of days ago about some of the best, favorite or best, either one, Christmas gifts that we ever got when we were younger. And I'm really interested in hearing like what you guys what was your favorite Christmas ever? And I feel like I'm gonna date myself here because I got a couple of choices, but like MC, what was like your favorite Christmas gift that you ever got?
I think this one's pretty easy though. It was either holiday 2000. I want to say it was 2001. I don't think I had this the year that it dropped. It might have been the year afterward. That's usually how it was with me in video game systems. It was definitely the life-changing PlayStation 2. It had to be. Like I'm trying to think of what else could top a PlayStation 2 at that point in time, and I truly don't think there's anything better than that.
Yeah, that is like because the PS2 was harder to find than the PS5 was. Like that was like niggas was going up for the PS2 at that point, and people don't realize like you thought it was hard to get a PS5. The only reason it was hard to get PS5, right, was because we were in a pandemic. We weren't in a pandemic when PS2 came out, and it still took niggas a year to get one.
Yeah, I truly don't think I had it same year, and if I did, I don't remember what my intro game was. Like my first game was like I do for PS1. PS1, I know guaranteed it was NBA Live 98. That was my first PlayStation game. But PS2, I don't remember what my first PS2 game was, and that's actually pretty interesting because if Grand Theft Auto 3 was out, maybe I did have it because I did have GTA 3. Maybe it was that Christmas 2000. Maybe I have it wrong because yeah, I definitely had Grand Theft Auto 3 after 9/11.
We all did after 9/11 because it came out after 9/11.
Yeah, exactly. So it might have been holiday 2000. Yeah. I guess that must be it. I'm trying to think of a time that I could top a PlayStation 2, and I can't think of one.
What about you, Josh?
Man, I got a couple. I got some video game ones, but really the one that stands out the most to me was I forget what year it was. It might have been like 2000, maybe 3. I got a set of turntables.
Whoa. Okay.
And, I wanted some turntables for the longest. I remember, and then my dad just surprised me, and I just knew. I was just like, I know my dad. I'm like, nigga. I looked at my uncle like, you get this. I just know my dad. I remember my auntie was like, boy, just accept your gifts, nigga. But I got some turntables and a bunch of records, and I thought I was gonna be DJ Clue. And then 6 months later, I was over that shit.
What did you? That's something interesting too that I never knew, that you wanted to be a DJ. Like I feel like that's something that is like, at that time, probably when you got it, that was something you were super young when that happened, and then that was something that you probably could have continued to do.
Oh yeah, no, I was really young. Like I was in middle school, and I just remember. I remember always like I was in the mixtapes already. Like I was already downloading mixtapes and just in that world, and then. I remember backstage, and I just remember DJ Clue's character, and I was just like, oh, like, okay, you could be the nigga press and play and just kind of, the DJ. And then, I don't know, I just kind of piqued my interest. K-Slay was big around that time, so I was just a big fan of him. Big Mike. I used to make my own little mixtapes, too, off my computer, so I was like, I naturally need some turntables, but I was like, this shit is not that. I was like, this is totally... Yeah.
We gotta and if you're in the chat right now listening to the show right now, I mean, put it in the chat, man. Let us know what your favorite or your best Christmas gift ever was. We already got somebody that put it in. Johnny16 said, my top Christmas as a kid was early 90s when I got all the Hasbro WWF figures in the ring. My mom tracked down the Andre the Giant, and that was impossible to find. I could only imagine, because early 90s, that shit must have been crazy back then.
Yeah. And the ring too.
I used to have all the little wrestling figures too in the ring. I used to go up with those. That's another Josh Pease fact. Niggas don't know. I used to have like a little suitcase, like a little plastic toy suitcase that was just filled with wrestlers, and I would just take that everywhere with me whenever I went on the weekends.
You had a Halliburton of wrestling toys.
Bro, I had all the niggas though. That shit was crazy.
You had to have the fire ring though. Like you had to have like I had just the ring. I didn't have the ring plus the Titantron, and then I didn't have anything fancy. Like, don't think I'm coming through to your crib with like the steel chairs, the tables. Like, I did not have any fancy joints. I just had the base ring, but I didn't have a Titantron. People had the Titantron with the themes. I was like, son of a bitch, this shit looks so fire. I didn't have any weapons.
There was white kids. Those was white kids that had those.
They were.
I got the ring. I had the weapons though. I had all the chairs, the bats, all that little random shit.
We got more people in the chat responding to Monday Night Ron. Shout out to him. He said PS1 in 2001. Are you sure it's PS1 or PS2? Probably PS2 he meant. Or PS3 in 2007. Now that was a hard one to get to. Dion, shout out to Dion. Christmas 2008. He got tickets to WrestleMania 25, his first wrestling event ever. Hey, I was at that one for sure. DMV fan 123. Shout out to him. Love the DMV fan. PS2 with SpongeBob SquarePants movie game. And then JB Great, shout out to him as well. He said PS2. PS2 was like a pivotal moment for us, huh?
Yeah. I think so. Like, I don't know, like top 5. If I could even entertain anything close to a PS2, it would either be the wrestling ring. I had the White Ranger joint that had the sword on it. That shit was pretty hard. The White Ranger sword with Power Rangers. What else? Tickle Me Elmo was big.
No, you didn't have that.
Come on.
Yeah, hell yeah, I did.
What kind of man? Hey, what kind of?
I was 7 years old. What do you mean? What kind of man?
Hey, I was gonna ask. So it's funny when he mentioned the wrestlers. Remember the little plush little wrestlers they had? They had like
Brawling Buddies. The Brawling Buddies.
Yes, Brawling Buddies. I had a bunch of those. I remember I got those for Christmas one year. I got like the whole NWO. It was like Macho Man, Hollywood Hogan, and then there was one more. Who was it?
Psycho Sid?
Nah, it was Goldberg. I had Goldberg.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to cut you off, Joe. I hate to cut you off, but Mark, you was tickling Elmo?
Nigga, it's a Elmo. Did you hear how he laughed? That wasn't entertaining to anybody else?
No.
Y'all lying.
What?
You can't talk about Tickle Me Elmo from a 30-year-old perspective.
I can.
Fair. You gotta talk about it from the perspective of a
9-10-year-old. I wasn't getting that shit. I wasn't
Tickle
rocking.
Me Elmo was banging stores down. Do you understand how crazy Tickle Me Elmo?
I understand.
It's like Beanie Babies.
I understand it was crazy, but what kind of man was you? Was way too old for Tickle Me Elmo. You was tickling him?
What, a 6-year-old is too old for Tickle? How old do you have to be too old for Tickle Me Elmo?
Listen, I already know you live the alternative lifestyle, bro. It's cool. It's cool, bro.
That's an alternative lifestyle toy? That's cap. There's no way. There has to be masculine people that enjoyed Tickle Me Elmo.
As Joshua said, I was a real nigga when I was a kid, so I don't know, man.
Real niggas had Tickle Me Elmo. Stop it.
I went that way was I had the bananas and pajamas store.
Closest I went that way was crazy.
But he's talking about banana toys, but I can talk about Tickle Me Elmo?
No, pajamas, that was cool.
They had pajamas on. They wasn't being unwrapped. Like Tickle Me Elmo, you had to tickle them in places, bro. What?
Covered up.
Yeah, exactly.
Underneath his armpit? What do you think I was tickling him?
Hey, I thought you tickled his stomach. That was the only way.
Nah, that wasn't the only way. That's propaganda.
Alternative. All right,
that's accusations.
My best Christmas had to be when I got the PS1. I mean, I got the PS1 because I was playing, like, the thing that was crazy to me was, like, I was playing Sega Genesis the night of Christmas, like Christmas Eve. I was playing Mortal Kombat 1, and I told my mom, like, this shit, I didn't say shit, but I was like, this shit old, Mom. Like, nobody has this. Like, I'm still doing the blood code, ABACABB and shit. I'm still doing that shit. I'm like, bro, everyone's got the PS1. Like, I need to get out the projects. Next morning, PS1 in front, Crash Bandicoot 2, Gran Turismo, Final Fantasy 7, Tekken, like all that
of them.
Off top. Like, that was the first. That was my first lineup. Only thing missing was the. No, I didn't get Twisted Metal. I didn't, because remember, Twisted Metal had already been out, so it was 2 at that point. But I wasn't tapped in with that because, like, that Christmas, the Final Fantasy 7 commercial, the Crash Bandicoot 2, all of the ones that was on that demo disc, I got all of those games because those was like the biggest games of that time. I had no clue what any of them was, but I was like, I need to get them. And the only thing I didn't get was a memory card. And I was like, I looked at my mom like, bro, what drugs was you selling, bro? Like to get me this? Like, there's no way. I know how much we making. I know how we eating, bro. How did you get me all of this shit? But she made it happen. PS1 was like definitely my top. Like, if I had to think of just how I felt, like, that's a moment that I continue to try and I hope my kids will feel one day, or, you know what I'm saying, anybody, like my wife or anybody like that, I hope they feel that moment, because I was like, that to me, that was when Christmas magic was real, and I try and bring that back.
Moms know how to make the way, man. I must say, parents know how, especially moms, they know how to make a way in ways that you would 1000% not even expect going into like November, December. You know, like you try and call it kind of early, like, well, I mean, I don't know. It might be a little bit different this year. I don't know what I'm going to get. I don't know what I'm going to want. I've been nice this year. My grade's been straight. So you trying to call it early?
Yeah. Well, wait, I think the only time I didn't get shit for Christmas though, low key, maybe, actually, let's save that, because have we been bad enough to get nothing for Christmas before?
Absolutely not. Even if it was something that didn't compare to like last year's, I definitely got some. There's never been a year that I just like got nothing and had to be told, well, y'all, you got nothing because, and then something happened earlier in the year. Hell no.
For me, it was just like just getting older, and then like the things I wanted just being out of my parents' price range. So I was just like, all right, here's you stop.
We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna take it to Harlem real quick with a couple of Christmas songs that, you know, really bring out the Harlem experience in Christmas. I mean, I feel like New York makes some real good Christmas jams. So on BlkPrint Radio, we'll be right back with more conversation about our favorite Christmases when we return on BlkPrint Radio. Hate. I've said this before.
Please cut off Mizzle.
Yeah, I've said. Well, I didn't cut it off. The song ends there, but I hate when songs have skits and they don't make versions where the song ends and the skit goes into its own song. Anyway, BlkPrint Radio. That was Cameron. More Reasons. That was my pick because to me, like, I listened to that during Christmas, and like, it feels like a Christmas song, even though it's literally just the reasons like looped, but it feels like a Christmas song to me. Like I always listen to it in Christmas season. And before that, we had Christmas in Harlem. I forgot how stupid that Kanye verse was. I actually forgot he was on a song.
Usual. I forgot that it's that short. I could have sworn there was like 6-minute, 7-minute versions of that, but that was actually a solid 3-minute version. I was like, okay, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, it is. It is actually longer. I guess the streaming version is that long pause. Josh Pease back again. How we doing, man?
Back. I don't know, man. The app is crashing on me. It's cracking in here.
See what happens when you said you boycotting? See what happens when you said you boycotting? Look at that. Now the app fucking up.
Yeah, capitalist shit. So before we get out of here, or not before we get out of here, before we went to break, we talked about a time where you did not get anything for Christmas. I feel like we know some kids that got nothing for Christmas before, like absolutely nothing, and you got to look at them like, bro, I don't know what to tell you.
You had to really fuck up to not get any presents though. Like you had to the kitchen had to set on fire earlier in the year. You had to do some real bullshit to not get a gift at all at Christmas time. Like I would never entertain being like the cold parent, but if I really had to tell my son or daughter, yo, you're not getting the gift because of XYZ, I'd be pretty damaged because I know that's damaging.
Kids probably raising hell, man. Sometimes it get to that.
That's what I'm saying. The kitchen had to be on fire. You had to I must have accidentally stepped on a knife or something. You had to really be a bit,
or got into a fight.
You had to really be a big troll. Yeah, oh yeah. Like I feel like fight at school. Yeah,
I feel like if you was getting into fights, if you was going out looking for the dingling man, like you was definitely not getting nothing for Christmas, bro. Like that was definitely what was going down. I feel like the cutoff for me for Christmas was kind of early. I'm not even gonna lie, like. My Christmases wasn't really Christmases after 7th, 8th grade. Like I had honestly, and this is terrible to even say this shit, I stopped getting shit for Christmas. Like my whole high school career, I didn't get nothing. Like I literally it was just a day and I would get money and that was it.
I'm telling you, yeah. I got to a point where it's you get some little miscellaneous shit, some pajamas or something, but the shit I wanted, I had to go out and get.
Yeah, like I had been pretty much I got a job. I was like, all right, I'm gonna just. I remember one Christmas I was like, bro, I'm listening to State Property 2, bro. I listened to State Property 2 the whole day.
You were down bad.
I was like, fuck, I'm going to work the next day. Christmas just to me just now started being Christmas again, where I was like, okay, I'm actually going to get something. But it's tough because I don't know if I'm the hard, my wife would probably say I'm the hardest person to get gifts for. I feel like I'm the easiest person to get gifts for because I'm very clear in what I want. Like when you guys make your wish list or you give your significant others or your friends or something like that, something that you want, is it a clear, just get me this? Or is it I want this, it's going to come out on this day or whatever?
Nah, for me, it's I don't even really be expecting or even thinking about it. So I don't really got no list. And then like I be saying, since I was younger, everything I wanted, I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna get it myself, and that's all I kind of think. And if the person beats me there, then cool. Or if they get something that's a little more thoughtful than the things I want, then that's what I really appreciate. But I don't have a list for sure.
Yeah, exactly. The time that you would try and enter. Well, this is way back when there were actually significant others in this damn house. But when there was a time where I would try to give a general synopsis, a theme of what I would want. Then you run the risk of you're getting it, and then it could be a way that not necessarily that you don't like it, but it was
it's not.
It wasn't really the gift what I was. Yeah, it wasn't what you were expecting. So then the time that I was actually directing was yo, I literally just want this. You get what you want, and it's all right, that was pretty easy. So I would assume that I would stick to that, or I would suggest essentially for those that kind of struggle with giving the theme compared to actually being very direct with it. I'd say direct has worked for me.
Yeah, look, I got a good story about that. I think the Christmas after the turntables, I wanted the MP3 player. I wanted the iPod, but I was just shit, I'll take a Zoom, motherfucker.
They got you the damn Hashitashi.
No, man, that thing got me a Walkman that play MP3 CDs. It's yeah, it's an MP3 right there. I'm bro. This is not that.
And the MP3 CD era hit when I was 12. When I was 12, the MP3 CD era definitely hit. But then when the iPod was getting hot, when they took that that thick ass click wheel off and got a more smooth click wheel. I was like, yeah, I gotta graduate. I need one of these iPods. But the Zune kind of hit. I won't lie. I would not disrespect the Zune. The Zune did hit. The Zune had radio on it.
I ended up getting the Zune myself. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Wait,
I gotta get my shit myself.
Did you like the Zune over the iPod, or were you just trying to be like contrary?
I mean, it worked better for PCs, and that's what I had at the time. So it was just like, all right.
Mark had a Zune. I know that.
Nah, I didn't have a Zune. One of my best friends had a Zune, and I was like, well, it's not an iPod, but y'all got live radio. iPod did not have live radio. And y'all had, I forgot what else Zune had that was different than iPod, but he was never really the person to have the Zune and be like, yeah, iPod killer, watch out, Zune is coming. Like, yeah, nobody was doing that with their Zune.
I wanted the iPod. I was like, man, I ain't got the iPod.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't even think I got an iPod till like later than because again I was getting out the mud. Like I bought San Andreas for myself for Christmas because I was working at GameStop. And I was like, man, this is like the first thing I did on my own. That's how I started buying SBs and shit for myself for Christmas. And I was like, again, like some people like get it out the mud. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know who's getting what. But it's like now that I'm like having lists and like my wife's like, no, you're hard to shop for. I'm like, bro, I'm fucking not. Like I have literally whatever I want. Like Josh, like I'll just buy it myself. I have to actually take my foot off the gas around October, November so that people can get me stuff.
You ever try and cap your parents down and be like, yo, you caught me. It's like September, October, and be like, yo, you bought this for me right now. I don't even need a Christmas present. You ever try and cap it down?
Yes. I tried to do that with 1 year. Remember in the Genesis, they had the Sonic and Knuckles. And if you had the old Sonic games, you could put them on top of the cartridge and it would have Knuckles in the games. So I told my mom, like, if you just get me Sonic and Knuckles, I got the rest of the games. I don't need nothing else. Like, because they sold it as like, it's a new game. It wasn't a new game. It's literally just the old games. You just put Knuckles in it. So and this is actually leads into a funny story where she was like, she did get it for me, right? But I'm hyped because I'm thinking like, I'm not going to get it. Like, I don't know, y'all. Like, I don't think I'm going to get it. I see a present under the tree and I start kind of peeling the plastic back. And I'm just like, every day I would peel a piece of it back. Every day I peel a piece of it back, like just to open it so I could flip it, but I could flip it back and tape it back up again, right?
Yeah.
So I open this shit up one day early. I flip it open and I take a peek into the back, into the box. I'm like, oh, I ran across.
You ran away from it?
I said, oh shit, I got that shit thing. I ran across the room. I was like, all right, let me flip it back up. My dumb ass, I guess I didn't flip it the right way and I opened it too much. So when I got home from school one day, the present was gone. It was like not under the tree no more. So my mom had recognized what I did and she took the present away. And so she was like, I know what you did. And I took it back to Toys R Us. Like, you're not getting it now because you couldn't wait. And I was like, damn.
Was it cap though? Did she cap you down? She really brought it back to Toys R Us.
So I'm like, bro, that shit pissed me off. So I did. The thing about it is that I think that was actually a bomb ass Christmas. I think I got the yak back. Remember that little thing where you could talk into it and it could talk back to you? And I got a couple other things that Christmas. And at one point she just she tossed the box or the present at me and was just like, you already know what this is, open it. And like, so she didn't take it back, but it was a hard lesson that I had to learn that year, and that was patience. Patience is a fucking virtue. And that's what I learned. That was a hard lesson I had to learn that day.
You thought she took it back to Toys R Us. You was in your room blasting fucking Blink 182 and shit.
Well, okay, why I gotta be Blink 182? Like
I'm sorry, corn, my bad.
Alternative life. See, you're trying to get me back for the Elmo shit, bro. and that's not really. Here's the thing, though. Josh has kind of skated past any type of gifts that are in that quality. Like, I know you done got some embarrassing shit.
I know he's got them. I told you I
had the little brawler buddies. I used to fuck with those shits.
That's not really. That's not what kind of man. Like, Took Me Elmo is what kind of man.
Banana pajamas. That's it, man. I'm telling you, I was really I had the footballs and basketballs and shit.
What kind of?
He didn't even come in with like embarrassing albums. He's like, yeah, my mom played Christmas on Death Row. Like, we can't even make fun of it.
It's crazy though, because to this day she still plays the CD. Like, I bought it for her again, but like she literally plays this every year.
No, so wait. Bananas and pajamas. I got to get to the bottom of this because you actually threw that out there, and then you kind of I kind of defended it, but I got to kind of
I'll tell you a crazy story about that. So look, Bananas and Pajamas tour. I remember that was a year that the Dreamcast came out. What year was that?
99.
99.
Wait a minute, that's way too late, Josh, for you to be getting bananas and pajamas.
No. What was it? I'm trying to think. It was a plush. It might have been one of the Brawler, because the Brawler Brothers talked. They talked.
Some of them did, right? I think.
Some of them did, yeah.
Yeah, so no, one of them talked. And I tried to put the back, like I took the wires off the back of that and plugged it into the controller port of the Dreamcast and broke the Dreamcast.
What? Oh my God.
I don't know why I did that. My brother was so pissed, bro. My brother might have punched me in the chest like 5 times. Pulled my whole shit in.
What were you trying to do there, though? Were you trying to wake up the banana in pajama or something? Like on some small soldier shit?
It was like the plush, whatever it was. You know what it was? Okay, look. I think it was Bananas and Pajamas for sure. But I think it was my sister's toy. And I was just trying to have it talk through the video game. I don't know what the fuck I was about to happen, bro. I was a mad scientist, bro. I really do remember, like, I'm like, yo, what was it going through my mind in this moment? Like, why did I do this shit? I did it. Nothing happened though. I'm like, okay, like this shit don't work.
So you put the cord way too far into the video game system, basically.
Bro, I put it right through the controller port. Like wherever the controller port shit was, I just put the wires in there. And I think that shit like shorted the whole shit, bro. It's crazy. Like the controllers didn't work no more.
Your brother he had a goddamn franchise in NBA 2K and he couldn't even finish that.
Bro,
fried his whole shit.
He's calling Sega, trying to figure out the warranty situation. They wasn't really fucking with it. Shit was crazy.
So y'all didn't get another one. That's needless to say, because the Dreamcast, Dreamcast didn't exactly. Because like Dreamcast only lasted 1 year. Let's just be clear. Like it was gone by 2001.
So wait, what came out? So PS1. What was next after that? PS2?
Yeah.
Or like after PS1
or you mean,
too, yeah. But Nintendo 64 came out. Was it before or after PS1? I think 64 was after PS1.
Time as the Xbox.
What came out at the same time as the Xbox? The GameCube.
Yeah,
the GameCube came out at the same time as the Xbox.
Yeah.
Because because the GameCube came out in like middle of November and the Xbox came out 2 weeks after.
Because I remember getting that Xbox the first, like I got it for the Christmas that it came out. What year was that?
2002. Yeah, 2002.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a year after the PS2. That's crazy. It's somehow not shocking you got the the Xbox over everything. I mean, you're still an Xbox person, but that big ass controller, I already know you was all in on that shit.
Oh yeah, I remember Halo came out, and then they had the NFL game they had. I was playing that heavy.
It was a big deal when Xbox. I knew I wasn't getting it because obviously I wasn't trading my PS2 over anything. But I remember going into like the malls and you would have the displays and they would be like, "Yeah, here's Xbox. It's in a glowing fucking case and Halo's there." And I play a little bit of Halo. I'm like, "Yeah, the graphics look good. Yeah, I guess it's pretty entertaining." But I knew for a fact I wasn't going to ask for it because it was just like PlayStation completely at that point in time. The only time that I went back to Xbox, or I went to Xbox essentially, was when PS3 dropped, and them niggas said $600, and I said, "Yeah,
you ain't had
I don't
that.
think I can ask for that shit.
You ain't had that. Palm
you
Beach?
think I had $600
Palm Beach
when I was fucking 15?
Josh, Palm Beach,
Palm Beach,
West Palm Beach. This nigga don't got $600. Get the fuck out of here.
Had that.
What does that do? What does that have to do with anything?
You got a pool, nigga. Come on, man. West Palm.
Who has a pool? Who has a pool?
You do.
You got a boat too, man. I've seen you.
I already know. Like this nigga.
Yo, niggas love saying I got a boat for being on a boat one time. I don't know what that is.
I say you got a boat.
Niggas love. Oh my god, that was the thing of the year, boy. If we were talking about top boats 2022, boy, oh boy, you would think I bought stock in boats.
All of it.
I hope you got a boat. That's what they said.
All I'm gonna say is Tickle Me Elmo, most craziest gift that Mark I now know that you had. And
how is that crazy?
I don't know any dudes that was having anyone in the chat that Tickle Me Elmo. Be honest. Go in the chat. Let us know if you had a Tickle Me Elmo because that's a crazy gift to have.
Yo, I guarantee you, if you go on YouTube right now and look up like Tickle Me Elmo, like news ads or whatever, I guarantee you there's black kids holding Tickle Me Elmos. I guarantee.
Wait, Mark, hold on. This is the real question. This is the real question. Did you have a Furby?
No. My sister had Furbies.
Oh, I was about to say if you was a different nigga having the thing talk to you.
No. My sister had for the one. Those one with them big ass beady eyes. Them shits were kind of scary.
Yeah,
them shits were kind of scary. I had, because I knew for a certain point, I knew these were going to be worth money sometime. I don't know where they are right now. They're probably in a garage somewhere. Beanie Babies were big for us back then. We had Beanie Babies.
Oh, yeah.
Beanie Babies, bro? I didn't have no Beanie Babies.
Yeah,
I've seen them.
I don't know about that one either. But here's the thing about the Furby. Did y'all remember the story that the Furbies will wake up at night and start talking to people?
Yeah. Hell no, bro. Yeah, absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not, bro.
So wait, was your Elmo talking to you at night when he was turned off?
No, nigga. You'd have to wake him up.
Turn them on, huh? At night.
You see, when you say it like that, now it just sounds wild. No, I wasn't turning my Elmo on.
You gotta turn.
Bro, after this episode, look on YouTube, Tickle Me Elmo. There are black kids holding Tickle Me Elmo. I guarantee it. I guarantee there's black kids
Mark,
holding Tickle Me Elmo. You
not going to be no... Come on, man. You
might see me.
What's the poppin' toy now? Like, now that we coming into the 2020s now, what?
Nigga, Toys R Us is dead. Ain't no poppin' toy. What's
There
the poppin' toy?
toys.
iPhone 13 mini. What other poppin' toy?
Hey, shout out Johnny 16. He said Mark's Elmo was always turned on.
Wow, it doesn't really have to be that way, guys. I mean, honestly, it really doesn't have to be that way. It was just a toy.
I heard a lot of people saying they're getting electric scooters and electric bikes. How the fuck do those work?
Ooh, electric scooters. I couldn't get an electric scooter because I couldn't ride a bike.
Zoom.
Say what, Josh?
You pedal a little bit,
yeah,
and then you just kind of zoom. It's just like electric. That shit just moves. It's crazy.
Everyone's getting these things, and I feel like it's going to turn into the hoverboard. Remember the hoverboard?
Yeah, I do. I seen somebody one the other day.
What?
I was like a little kid. I was like, "This is crazy." He's going down the street too. I'm like, "Bro, you gonna fall on your face?"
Cyrus said
Back from the Future shit.
Cyrus said that the hot toy is the iPad.
That's what I'm saying. iPhones and iPads. That's it. There's no toys. There's no hot toys anymore.
Little kids play with toys for sure. Because if they didn't play with toys, they would stop making them.
It's some bullshit you give them though. It's like some shit you get from Target. Like you're not here. You don't got the fresh shit from Target. I'm about to type it in. Hot toys 2022.
They've been like the Disney toys, like Encanto and all those little characters.
Yeah,
American Girl or American Doll, whatever.
Yeah, the American Girl dolls are also popping too. I think Build-A-Bears are still popping too with kids. One thing that always frustrates me on like old Christmas movies is when Santa would send the kids like a wooden horse or like a Nutcracker toy. And I'm like, what the fuck? I wouldn't want that.
That's some 1960s shit, boy. Hey,
good on that. I was watching the Tim Allen movie Santa Claus, and they was giving niggas like wooden horses and shit. And I was like, what? No, I don't want no wooden horse for Christmas.
That's some toys from Indiana, bitch.
But I need the Toy Story toys, bro. Like I need like the actual toys, bro. Like I don't need all of that. I need Buzz Lightyear, not Woody. You know what I'm saying?
I typed in Hot Toys 2022. Everything that's coming up is all comic books. Batman, Spider-Man, and these look like some small soldiers type characters now, some type figures. We didn't have these type of... Well, you probably did have these type of figures 20 years ago, but I don't know how much they cost. These shits look real life.
Yeah, Spider-Man, my niece, all of my nieces love Spider-Man. They all got the different Spider-Man costumes. The little Miles Morales and fucking Post Malone and Sway Lee.
The sunflowers.
They got something. Yeah, bro, that shit got them kids in the chokehold, bro.
Oh my God. No, I gotta know, like you gotta be tapped into what, you know what I'm saying, the kids is really playing, what toys they playing with, shit like that, because I just want to know when it changed from toys to Tickle Me Elmos to Furbies to PlayStations to now it's iPads and iPhones. We got to get TikTok, and next they're gonna need a fucking what is it, the Sony ZV-1 to start vlogging and shit. Like that's the scary part to me.
All right, so peep, I got Walmart's 2022 top toy list right now. There's a Disney Frozen bike with a dog. Oh, bikes! Wow, we didn't even talk about bikes at all on here. Bikes were a good Christmas toy.
Bikes is
Damn, I dig it. I got a couple bikes, 2 different Christmases I remember.
There's a Magic Mixie's Magical Misting Cauldron. I don't know what that shit is. Lego Jurassic World Dominion. Oh, Legos we didn't talk about. Jurassic
Legos
World.
Is popping. Is there any tickle toys for you?
I'm looking. Xbox Series S console.
That's a
Kinetic
toy.
Sand play set. This is some shit you get off TV. Kinetic Sand.
Niggas play with
Nerfs.
sand? Are we
Nerf
that low?
Elite 2.0 Moto Blitz Nerf Blaster. Yo, these Nerfs look kind of different. You can't bring these. You can't bring these type of Nerfs to school, boy. It might be a wrap for these.
Kinetic Sam been popping since like the 80s. That shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's some TV type shit.
I think it's a Kinetic Sam.
You need a Kinetic Sam plug?
Yeah, I need to see what's going on over there.
Hey, man.
There's surprise fashion mega show runway. These looks like some Barbie doll shit.
That's for you.
Leapfrog,
that's for you.
My Pal. I wasn't playing with fucking Barbie dolls, nigga. Leapfrog, My Pal, Scout, Smarty Paws, customizable puppy. I don't know what that is.
Why you
Plus
could just
toys,
get one?
Nerf Blaster scooter, Nintendo Switch. Oh, Black Panther Warrior Pack.
No, wait.
The mask in the
that's
hand.
it. Wait, Mark, you just said it. The Switch was the thing, and now everybody got a Switch. That's what it is.
Yeah, Switch could definitely be for the kids, I would say. You come through, you bring your little controller over. Y'all play. What are y'all playing on Switch as a kid?
DR said on the chat, Mark had brats.
Nigga, wait till I get Dion. Wait till I get in front of Dion, bro. Y'all think I have Bratz dolls?
Hey,
Just
man.
disrespectful.
Hey, we're going to have to ride out on that disrespect. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for listening to BlkPrint Radio as all of us older guys talk about younger toys. We got a new episode, and Josh, we are confirmed that we'll be talking about the ASF list, correct? I don't want to promise something.
We have a ASF meeting tomorrow.
Okay.
My brain trust right here, people.
Yes, sir. So ASF List will be out on the 26th of December, and the episode that we put out will be coming out that same week, talking about the list itself. So one of the biggest episodes of the year. You got to tune in to BlkPrint. We're going to be right back at you after Christmas. So until then, everyone have a wonderful and safe and fun and amazing Christmas. Thank you guys for listening and spending your time listening to us on this Wednesday night on BlkPrint Radio. For Josh and for Mark, thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you guys in a couple days for BlkPrint Radio. We're going to play you guys out with TLC. This is one of my favorite songs right here. TLC Sleigh Ride from this Christmas. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.